I can't do it. Justice. Okay, moving on. Hi. Okay. Oi, oi, oi. Sella, you remember? Hello. Wow. Hello. Hi there. How are you? Welcome back to another exciting episode. It's the first episode. Ace Attorney Investigations Collections. Yes, sir. If you didn't know, Ace Attorney is kind of, I would give it credit as kind of like the building blocks for what would later become Danganronpa and crazy little adventures like those. But that turn-based debate type of gameplay, it all established more or less by Capcom and Ace Attorney. However, there were two games that never were localized for the Americas, and those were Ace Attorney Investigations, featuring your boy Miles Edgeworth, who at glance a little intense, but when he's on your side, oh baby, this when shit gets real. So with that being said, I am very excited to try this out at least, and hopefully I might be able to find a new favorite. So with that being said, it's your boy Okami Stitch, getting ready to have a fun little go at this voiceover work. As usual, your boy will be doing his best to provide some type of flavor for this text, and I will be doing my best to represent the characters to my abilities. So with that being said, I think it's time we get serious and investigate. Ja. Wait, and then a little caveat before we get in there. PS5 Pro launches tomorrow. I have no idea when. We don't have no idea how much the 50th anniversary is gonna be, but there's rumors out there in the universe, and they're all just speculation and rumors. Some people have said midnight, so 9 p.m. I'm gonna take a second to just step out and fucking refresh the page to make sure that I don't blow up and I lose my shot at getting that. But the other recommendation that's been going on the line has been 10 a.m. Eastern time, which means that's 7 a.m. for Californians. So 7 a.m. I will have to be up there trying to pre-order this thing. And man, you know when you get like anxiety? Fuck. No one fucking corporate company should have this much power. Jeez Louise. It's like when John Connor, I imagine this is how John Connor felt when go up against the T-800s. Ladies and gentlemen, Godspeed. Defeat the bots. Yukazo. Oh, one line. Alexa, set alarm for 8:55 p.m.
Alarm set for 8:55 p.m.
Watch this. Thank you. Wait, what's up? Thank you. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Your kindness really gives me the challenge.
I love her. Alright, moving on. So, we're all set. That thing will go off. I will get up. I will go take care of it. And, whoa. HD. And, game text, please. Woohoo! Yeah. Hell yeah. Objection! And then I will put on some headphones for those. So yeah, very cool. I'm excited for this. I wanted to play the Great Ace Attorney, and that's like the feudal Japan one, but I don't know what happened. I think we just got distracted or something. However, oh, I remember. I bought it on the. I originally had it on Nintendo Switch, and then I bought it on PS4, and then I was like, damn, I kind of want to play for the trophies, so I stopped playing it on Switch, and then my nephews started commandeering the PS4, so I had even less time, or less of a reason to want to choose that one. But if things go well and I really enjoy this, which I'm pretty sure I will. I played the first Ace Attorney and I really like that one. I believe I can try to get the great Ace Attorney running again. And boy, feudal Japan. Arguing in Japan. That's what I'm talking about. So, for now, we'll be okay. Autoplay on press to start list when enabled. Story mode. I'm going to progress through the game when enabled, including answering questions and presenting evidence. Credits and licenses. Private policy, art style, soundtrack, range, and screen shaking, flashes, vibration, text skip, off, Windows transparency. That's pretty cool. Soka. Wait time. I'm gonna wait till autoplay and story mode. Wait elements on. Okay. Alright. Pretty hype, y'all. Investigations, prosecutors gambit. Shit. Those so select. Cinco all day. I'm about it. Alright. Hopefully this is a nice little chill session and we can probably blast through these and have a good time. So I'm looking forward to that. And here we go. Pixuru. Pixies. No. I'll play with the AD. Nice, we'll have fun with that. Ish. Paid for it, right? Episode 1, Turn Off 0. Start from this episode. You're goddamn right. Ish. And it's the freaking rook. The horse? Hell yeah. Ikuzo. Everything old is new. Ward. Turnabout visitor. Put the lights down real quick. March 14th, 1:16 a.m. Huh? To make sure the defendant is found guilty. What other choice do I have? That's the job of a prosecutor, after all. That may be true, but why? Why go this far? Sorry, maybe I wasn't clear enough, but a guilty verdict is all that matters to me. No matter what the cost. Oh shit, that's his legendary suit. Down by generations. Lasers. Sick arm movement. Damn, that's actually pretty damn impressive. Yes, sir. I'm a prodigy among prosecutors. Always have been. Always will be. It's okay. March 14th, 2:05 a.m. Prosecutor's building, 12th floor, hallway. Hello. It's hard to believe. I'm gonna need a lot of water for this. I have a feeling that fairly deeply. I have two water bottles. Be alright. 3 water bottles. Oh, there you go. Yosh. Ja. Ikuyo. Yosh. It's hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. I hope Detective Gunchu has been keeping an eye on my office and keeping it clean. But yeah. The door's unlocked. Detective Gumshoe. What's the smell? It's very familiar. Blood. So they shot in his room. Yeah, man. What? Yabe. What's the meaning of this? He's so edgy. Freeze! Oh. 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 Oh, here we go. Yeah. Identify yourself. Shut it! Got some nerve. Coming in murder in the prosecutor's office. Ah, yabe. That's a safe back there. Is that a threat? Let me make one thing very clear. What? No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one. booked it. Yeah, because they need the fall guy, so there's no way they're gonna attack him. My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor for my local district. Little did I know that upon my return home after a month abroad, I would be thrusted into a multitude of cases, and some very frantic and busy days. March 17th, 2:56 a.m. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. It's a lot to observe or absorb here. For example, it seems that he had his hands on the shelf, meaning that he was supporting himself as he got shot. However, the books are on the floor, meaning that he was searching for something, or they were, beforehand. And finally, he's been shot in the gut. So how long did it take for him to go towards the bookshelf? Because that happened after he got shot and he placed his hands on his stomach. Knocked over the chest table. Oh, and it looks like he wrote a message underneath on the bottom right of the books. There's red on the books. On the bottom right. Okay. Gun with prints. Bullet that we can use for forensics. Make sure we can match the bullet to the guns. And that's about it. Yosh.
I finished photographing the victim's body, sir.
Very well. Please continue your investigation.
Yes, sir.
Oh, powder so they can find any prints.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Are you okay, sir?
Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene.
What? I heard murder had taken place in your office. I ran up here straight away.
This is Dick Gumshoe. He's a detective with the local precinct, and the one they assigned to handle this murder case for the time being.
You're looking a little pale, sir. Are you hurt?
No, perfectly fine. However,
look what they did to your office. It's totally trashed.
I'll say, the culprits still leave my floor with their dirt rather well. No one gets away with tracking mud in my office.
Whoa. Sounds like you're getting really burned up over this whole thing.
Still trying to work the voice. This crime was committed in my office, because everyone's like a freaking manly man in this episode, so you can only like add so many variant versions of the deep voice. This crime was committed in my office, so it's my responsibility to serve it.
Oh, that's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, time to do some investigation.
Agreed. Our first course of action is to gather relevant facts and leads. I'm so in. We must not overlook anything, no matter how small, if we are to find truth. So I'll keep any leads or information we find etched in the forefront of my mind. Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, why of all places did the murder occur in my office? Crime scene in my office. Is it really coincidence that the murder took place in my office? Fuck no. There's a reason you didn't get shot, son. You're the fall guy. I get the nagging feeling that this is something important to keep in mind.
Yeah, I was wondering that myself, sir. I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you?
No, not really. Especially because of this.
The key to your office.
For security reasons, this office door has a lock built into it. Nice. Makes sense. So they knew exactly what they were going for. Targeted.
What do you mean, sir?
If you think about it carefully, use logic, it should become clear to you. Look at that smug-ass face.
Logic?
By finding a connection between two pieces of information, and connecting them, new information is born. That is the end result of using logic. Fucking genius. I can't believe nobody has thought of this shit. No, seriously, less people are using it nowadays.
So, how do you use it?
First, recall the information. How do you use it? How do you use logic? Oh, gumshoe. We've gathered with L. Then I connect them together with X. Think. Now, to use L and recall the facts. Take the... Sick. Crime office. What about it? Office key. Crime house. Office key. Crime office. Yosh. Connecto. Take that. Thinks my way. Sick. Sick. This is like Danganronpa, but like on the spot. Then you get more information. Instead of just investigating, you're combining, and then you get that answer, and then you use those answers to solve the question. Fuck, that's awesome. For security reasons, all prosecutor stores are outfitted with locks, which means it would have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. Ergo, it's impossible to dismiss the location of this crime as a mere coincidence.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking, sir.
There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was the killer after? Why did this happen in my office?
You're really on the ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's some beautiful logic, sir.
Oh, thank you. Yes, well, when you follow the leads to their conclusion, only the truth remains. However, if the information doesn't line up properly, I may stray far from the truth as well. It's so cool. But if I think carefully before piecing leads together, the logic should flow. Well, let's get started with our investigation, shall we?
Yes, sir.
Yeah! Prosecutor office, room 002.
The basics of any good investigation is to examine everything, sir.
I know that. And when I want to examine something, I simply use A when I'm next to it. It's so fucking... the fact that you just pointed at him. He was like, hey man, I know how to use A. Who's the one to tell you about logic, son? Okay. Alright.
Oh, if you ever feel lost and want to talk, just use X, okay? I'll give you great, precise advice as an ace investigator, sir.
Something to try later if I have free time, I suppose. Oh, look at him run! Woo! Sakaina. Chotana. Alright. That's hilarious because I've never seen like moving sprites in Ace Attorney, so this is pretty damn cool. I like this. This is like them getting curiosity. Yosh! Sugi. What have we here? Could this perhaps be the murder weapon? If so, it would mean the killer made their escape after disposing of their gun here.
Oh, I think I've seen one of these before.
It's cold. Care to enlighten to me where?
Oh, I know.
The police office.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it's an inside job.
I was issued the exact same model. I think.
Detective.
I don't really like guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous. But now that I think about it, you do see this model around the precinct a lot, sir. I don't use mine much, except in emergencies. So that's why I didn't recognize it.
So it's the same type of revolver as the ones used by the precinct's detectives. Sheesh! It's an inside job. This goes a lot deeper than I could have known. Hey.
Ouch. Ouch. They even knocked over your chess set.
I love chess.
I had it all set up and ready for when you got back. I figured we can play a few games.
Cute.
I had no idea you were interested in chess. I'm actually pretty good at checkers.
You know.
So I thought I'd give it just a try. In that case, I suppose I can set some time aside after we solve this case.
Ah, look at him being soon.
Though I don't expect the games to tax my mental acuity much.
Yeah, Okay, here we go, the big kid. They finished photographing the body, so it should be alright to examine this area. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Woohoo! Told you.
I don't believe it. It's packed on those files on the shelf so tight. I packed those files on the shelf so tight that not even an earthquake could make them fall off. But just look at them.
They're missing a book. Meaning they needed a specific file, and they didn't want Edgeworth to incriminate that person. But it's an inside job because the police gave them the key and the gun to plant. So it has to be another lawyer, or like someone against his case. Okay.
At this rate, the rest of the files won't be able to withstand an earthquake at all.
A problem, to be sure. Well, once the investigation is over, we'll put them back up on the shelf. Alright. You don't see the writing, bro? Gum. Shoe. They're planting it on the... Oh, they're planting it on the detective. Oh, that's why they have the freaking precinct gun. What do we have here?
Hey, I think I've seen one of these before.
It's a police badge, detective.
Oh, hey, I have the exact same thing, actually. What a coincidence.
Let's take a look inside. Buddy Faith, ranked detective. But he's no ace. Mr. Buddy Faith. It would appear that our victim was a detective, just like you. Precinct detective. I seem to have to gather a few pieces of pertinent information. Now, to complete use of my logic, figure out if any of them are connected to each other. Unless... Let's see here. There's blood all over his lower abdominal area.
It looks like the bullet was cleaned through his stomach's area, sir.
In other words, he was shot.
Yep, and until the autopsy's done, I don't think we'll know much more than that.
Please, have the body sent to the morgue once they're done processing the crime scene. Crime scene notes still done under my organizer. Bullet went clean through the victim's abdomen. The body was found around 2:05 a.m.
So are you going to be okay with keeping track of the evidence we find, sir?
Of course. This is the safest way I know to keep track of it all.
Alright, if you say so.
I kept all the evidence I find either in or with my organizer. When I want to re-examine a piece, I have but to press R to open my organizer. But the organizer isn't only for evidence. I keep people's profiles on hand in it too. It's probably a good idea to make a habit of checking the facts often. Soka. Shot. Yosha! There's nothing of interest here. You don't find that one missing volume blatantly curious? Come on, bro. Oh, this one here.
Your files all over the floor, sir.
They probably fell during the struggle between the victim and his killer. The files are a mess. Went to the struggle between the victim and the killer.
Oh, I tried so hard to keep the place spotless while you were away. I mean, this just rendered all the time and effort I put into it pointless.
I don't ever recall asking you to clean my room.
Well, I water the flowers every day, just like you requested, sir. No, I just added cleaning to the list. That's a weekend special. For about half a day every Saturday, I'd come in and clean this place until it sparkled.
Does he have a life? Hey, come on. You know what? Like, I like how I know how they present like Edge as like all shitty and whatever, and Ace Attorney, because I mean, you need a rival or a counter, right? But the fact that he's like not fucking blowing his top off with this detective shows that he has a lot more restraint than I give him credit for. He's alright. He's alright, you know what I mean? He's alright. Do you have anything to report?
Sir, yes, sir. Nothing out of the ordinary right now, sir. And yeah, there's something out of the ordinary right in front of my eyes.
Talk about a contradiction.
Something out of the ordinary. Huh. Just look around a bit more. This guy right here.
Oh, watch out for the teacup fragments there, sir.
That killer's going to pay. This tea set.
Yikes, you're really mad over this.
This tea set is very dear to my heart. It can only be bought in England. It costs more than your whole month's paycheck. Fuck.
What? Now I feel like the killer's wasting one of my monthly paychecks.
Alright, glad to know we're on board. Alright. Sure. It's been a while since I've sat at this desk. Ugh, how I've missed you. So tight, it looks newer than when I first bought it.
Yeah, that thing's so polished that it makes mirrors jealous.
Don't tell me you had no other work the entire time I was a wait detective.
My job is to protect your office, sir.
And you did such a good job protecting it, that a murder occurred in it.
That's harsh, sir. That's harsh, sir.
I have to admit, the desk has never looked better, so I guess I can't dock his pay. Jeez Louise. He's trying.
Oh, it's your trophy. The, Knight of Prosecutors, right?
King of prosecutors. And it's not a trophy, it's a shield.
They only send this to the winning prosecutors, right?
Yes, but I have no real interest in the perceived worth of other people. Ayo? That's for my own worth. That is something only I can determine for myself. Fucking based.
That's so slick, sir. I'm gonna try saying that sometime.
Fortunately for him, his monetary worth is tied directly to his worth to me. Oh shit. Fuck. Alright, I take it back. Maybe it's a little intense. Alright. Cool. Yosh. Go this. Hey. Alright. This is this. Yet another batch of fresh flowers.
The ones that come with the card attached every month, like clockwork for you? Yeah. Speaking of that, let's see what's on the card this month, sir. All will be resolved. Wendy.
Oh, Miss Irony. How painful are thy thorns.
Wendy? Isn't that name of the old lady with the whiny voice? That's
enough, detective. You need not remind me further. What do you mean? What, not into Onessans? Come on, bro. Less of an Onessan, more of a Bachan? Okay. Alright. Seems like that's mostly everything. I want to look at this. Oh, that's what he's talking about. He's talking about the freaking bloodstains. Alright, check out this thing first. Couch. I hope we can solve this case quickly. I'd like to return to relaxing on the sofa.
That thing looks a billion times softer than my mattress at home. Can I sit on it too? Just for a little while, sir?
Detective Gumshoe, you know I can't allow that. Until this case is solved, neither of us has time to spare, let alone rest.
You're right, sir. I'm gonna work hard and be a real trooper to the end.
Even once this case is over, I don't think he can afford to take any time off. Alright, buddy, let's get it done. How's it coming along?
Please, I need absolute silence. Fingerprint lifting is a delicate art.
Well, I've never. You mind if I check the bullet shot on that portrait kid, or is that too hard for you too?
You have anything to report?
Sir, yes, sir. Nothing out of the ordinary right now, sir. And yet, there's something out of the ordinary right in front of my eyes. Talk about a contradiction.
Something I know. I should look a little more. Ay. How do I investigate this? I already checked this area earlier, but never taken a look. Okay, I think I have to start combining things. Yes. I think. Why does my happen in my office? The was the killer. Signs of a struggle. Revolver. Finds the model was still used predictions. Victim was a detective. Oh, files are a mess. Point to stroke between victim and killer. I want to go here. Fuck it. Take that. What's wrong? Ow. I can't see a clear connection between these two. Piece of information. Ow. Okay. So what about this? A revolver, and he's a detective. That's a weird contradiction. Oh, you got it. There you go. There you go. It's an inside job. The revolver. Standard model used by detectives. Could have belonged to a recently departed. Detective Gumshoe, could you please go check the victim's body one more time?
Yes, sir. On it now, sir. Excuse me, pal. Let's see. What have you got here? Mr. Edwards, sir. This guy's wearing a gun holster.
So it appears that our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him. Can assume that this gun is a murder weapon that was issued to the victim. Let's see what else we can find out about this revolver.
As always, you gotta look really carefully at each piece of evidence. You can use R to rotate an object. There's no such thing as bad angle. Use L and R to zoom in to get at that nitty gritty.
Yeah. One shot. Looks like only one round was fired from this.
Wow, so the killer killed the victim with just one shot, after wrestling the gun from him? Sounds like the guy knew how to handle a gun, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
We have no proof. We have no proof for now. That is a distinct possibility. I guess this is about all we're getting to find out. We should send the body to the.
Jim!
Oh.
Why? Oh, why? How could this have happened to a guy like you?
Are you alright?
Don't touch me. Leave me alone. Just leave me be.
Sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body.
The body? The body? Don't talk about him like he's just some lump of flesh. Look at him. Jim looks like he's just turned in for the night.
Sure. Just in a bloodstained suit.
But why the fuck are they blowing off fireworks right now? Fucking assholes.
Where are my manners?
Blowing up those fireworks. Aren't you that prosecutor?
Why, yes I am. Joaquin Sportsman, prosecutor. Jim here was my partner in crime, bustling.
Busting? Bustling. I'm Miles Edgeworth, and like you, I'm also a prosecutor.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir.
So you're Miles Ellsworth. I guess this is your office.
Yes, that is correct.
Then it was you! You're the one that killed Jim!
Hey, don't go around jumping to conclusions, pal. Just calm down, okay?
I will not. I know how things work around here. High prosecutor's office doors all have locks built into them. And only the owner of the office has a key to his or her own office door.
Why are you fucking idiots blowing up fireworks right now? Fucking dumbasses. Because it's just one fucking person in a corner. Like, we know who it is. Fuck that guy.
That is correct. However, I was not the one that killed your partner. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on a business trip this whole town, pal. And the key to the door was with me the entire time, okay?
Well, there you go, Gumshoe. You got yourself in a little hole.
So, the only one who could get in here was me. Ha 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 ha. Wait, that means... I'm not sure what that means.
So deal with you then. You're Jim's killer.
No way, pal. You got it all wrong. Everyone calm down.
Whoa.
Okay, there you go. Mr. Portsman, correct. If you really are a prosecutor, you should know how to stay collected. The investigation has only just begun. Isn't it too early to be drawing on conclusions?
Alright, I get the point. You're right, my mistake. I tend to get a little too hot-headed sometimes. You sure are one cool customer though, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor. You're something of a legend, you know. Anyway, let's cut a truce and work together, okay? Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal?
A pleasure to work with you.
You guys are conducting your investigation, right? Sorry for barging in like that. Carry on then. It's your room after all.
Thank you. I intend to.
I just want a little more time to say goodbye to Jim. You there! Sir! I want you to capture the scene on film. Capture the scene on film for me. My final farewell to my partner, Jim.
It's an inside job. That's why that guy was like, don't talk to me. They're in cahoots. I should probably give him some space. Alright, I can check this guy over here. I hope we can solve this case quickly. I like to relate. Oh, what the fuck? No. Ish.
Your jacket, sir. What's it doing on the floor?
Must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me by firing a round. Nice.
So the killer not only shot the victim, but they shot your jacket as well. They dared to shoot the ultra special jacket that you made your prosecutor debut in?
Huh. Oh, that's from Ace Attorney, you know? The original?
What if they had shot through it? Could have been disaster.
It's not worth getting worked up over, detective. Not when there's something more here.
Huh? Like what?
I take it you haven't noticed it yet, detective. There is a giant contradiction right here in front of us.
Really?
Did I say contradiction? Must be rubbing off on me. It's starting to sound like him. But I have my own methods, and I will conduct this investigation my way. When the scene before me contradicts a piece of evidence or seems off, that's when my deductive skills come into play. Deductive. First, I have to find a spot that holds a contradiction. Shoo! This is it. This bullet hole is where the contradiction lies. When I spot something that's off, I should point my cursor on it, at it, and press X with conviction. With conviction. Deduce. Take that. And when I found sufficient proof to prove the contradiction, I present it. This is how I do things. Kill. Proof of my profession, however, I prefer to keep it in my pocket. Following went complete through the victim's vomit. Body was found around 12:05. Fisher victim and believed to be the murder weapon. Only one shot fired. Yo, cut it up. This bullet hole is a contradiction.
What do you mean, sir?
It's elementary. 2 shots were fired in this room. The first fell at the victim. And the second fell at this frame.
Hey, that's right.
However, this gun was only fired once,
Hey, that's true too.
which means that one of these 2 bullets was fired from a different gun. Did the killer have another gun prepared for tonight? Other than the victim's guns that I found, could there be any other gun in play here? Suge.
By the way, I noticed something, sir.
Yes?
What's that thing sticking out from behind the frame?
Ah, that. It's a secret safe.
Huh? Secret safe? Oh, I smell money.
I'll spare us the trouble and just say it. Nothing like what you're imagining is inside. Now, if you could kindly move this frame out of the way.
Roger that. Achoo! Talk about Dusty.
I suppose that's what happens when I'm not here to dust it once in a while.
I had no idea that was a safe here, or I'd have kept it clean for you, sir. So, when did you put this thing in?
It wasn't something I had installed personally. Every prosecutor's office has one.
Really? I had no idea.
Well, only prosecutors are supposed to have knowledge of their existence.
So, what's inside, Mr. Edgeworth?
Right now, nothing. We only use them to store especially important evidence when the trial is in session.
That's it? Talk about squashing my hopes and dreams.
Each prosecutor has one in office, and they know of them. Trial evidence use. Okay. Won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. What is this? Scuff marks? Now this is odd.
You found something, sir.
This keypad. Didn't you find it to be a bit too clean?
Yeah, there's a thick layer of dust all around it, but not on the keypad itself.
You there. Forensic scientist.
Yes, sir.
Could you please dust this area for fingerprints?
You got it, sir. I couldn't find, let alone lift a single print. Looks like it was wiped out as well.
That's hence the white marks, yeah. Each prosecutor has one in office, only they know the prints were wiped. As I thought. So that means that another prosecutor was in this room. Because only the prosecutors know about the safe. It appears that logic is the only way around this setback. Time to rationally and calmly play connected dots with the information we have. Yeah, buddy. Is there a safe spot? There you go. Just to be safe. Oh, my bad. There it is. One has happened in my office. White prints. Another have been clean. Signs of struggle. Another handgun. Other than the victim's gun that I found, could there be another gun in place? Signs of struggle. Killer's goal. Killer's goal. Yeah. This one. Yeah. Let's see. I believe I've figured out what the murderer was after.
Whoa, what is this, sir?
The fact that the safe was wiped clean of fingerprints suggests that the criminal had at least attempted to open my safe, making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft, I believe. Wonder if knowing that the motive behind this break-in was theft changes what the other piece of information can tell me about this crime. Motive, theft, question mark. What's the best way to strike particular? No, not yet. Not the tea set. How's it coming along?
These have something so suspicious too important to mess up.
I'll leave the man to his art. What's up, kid? Mr. Portsman, a word if I may.
Jim, I swear I'll find your killer and bring him to justice. You wait and see. I'll be there for both of us. No, you want to talk to me about something?
No. That's alright. I feel like I'm interrupting your conversation. Ow. He smacked me in the chest. Alright, just gotta play connect the dots. Porque no los dedos? I press look again.
I never knew there was safe hidden back here.
Well, if detectives knew about them, then they wouldn't be secret now, would they?
Are there any secret hidden things in this room?
Even if there were, it would defeat the purpose of them being hidden if I told you. So don't bother looking for them.
So, there's no, like, hidden camera around, right?
And what if there was?
No, it's nothing. Forget it. Forget I said anything.
So I even want to ask what he's been doing in my office while I've been away. Sleeping on the couch. He's been taking advantage of that couch, bro. Still gun. Okay, alright, all set. You shut. Hey. That's it. Let's play connect the dots. Take that. Wait a minute. Oh, the gun only had one shot fire. Got it. No, the handgun. Starting to struggle. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, because there's two guns, so then maybe they shot at each other. Shakaboy. Fuck. Damn it. There was no gunfight, that makes sense. There would have been more bullet holes. Bullet holes in the walls. Movie motive theft. Hopper tried to open my case safe. Was it the killer's motive theft? Alright. There's a possibility that the files splayed on the floor are not the result of a struggle between the victim and his killer.
Oh, you mean like it could be from when the killer tried to find something, sir?
Precisely. We need to figure out if there's any of the files have been stolen.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna shove files like you've never seen before. Even at the library.
Sure. Let's give that a try. I like the chemistry.
Why do all the good ones die young? Surely you must ponder that every once in a while, Mr. Edgeworth.
No matter how much we lament, the dead will not come back to life. All we can do is search for the truth. And respect your memory by being the person they knew you would become.
And so what are we supposed to do? How do we keep finding the truth?
First, we calmly restore the files to their rightful place.
You got it. Here, let me get the
Fuck out of my room, fucker. Let me.
Oh, so this file goes here.
And the book goes.
Oh, I want to give him a Brooklyn accent.
Goes there. You should note a lot about where things go despite it being Mr. Edgeworth's office.
Actually, I don't have Brooklyn accent.
Because I'm the one who kept it tidy, pal. Okay, done.
Ah, shit. It would appear that the murder was definitely committed here.
No, the blood stains on this bookshelf is still fresh.
No, that's not Brooklyn. Walking. I suspect that the victim was killed in standing position. Hence the prints on the shelf.
And then the guy's filling the floor, right? The walls on the floor kinda cross me out.
Detective, I don't have time to deal with your weak stomach right now.
But you know I'm no good with blood, sir.
I'm certain there's something wrong with this picture. Shh. Why are the prints facing away? Victim's handprints. He must have tried to support himself with his hands here after being shot. There are prints on the floor too. This must have been made when unable to stay standing. Dropped to the floor. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, 3, A, B, C. Oh, and then there's 1, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, O, B, C, O, D, O, E. This one right here. Bullet shot. Oh. Why is there a bullet hole if he was apparently shot in the waist, in the abdomen? Eh? Eh? What the heck is... Okay. And then this stuff over here. OE.
So this is where the bullet lodged stuff after it went through the victim, huh?
For the bullet to be lodged so squarely in this file's spine indicates that the files were ransacked after the shooting occurred.
Then I guess the victim was moved because he was in the killer's way. I put them all back just as they should be, sir. Doesn't look like anything's missing.
Although it looks my throat. Although it does look like the killer moved the body to flip through my shelves. I wonder if they found what they were looking for. Blood on the floor. It appears that the victim was on the sitting position here after being shot.
Oh, so that's why the sea of the victim pants has blood on it.
Ouch. That would be the logical conclusion. The killer moved the body because it was leaning against the bookshelf.
Blood on the guy's pants proves that pretty well.
In a sense, I suppose.
See? I'm not completely useless, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's okay. And that's about all of it. What is the deuce? Wait. Nothing. This spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold. Only one shot fired. Bullet went clear to the victim's abdomen. Body was found at 205. Maybe this. Oh, yeah. It's clear where the contradiction lies.
Well, I don't really see what's so wrong with that spot.
You don't understand. You don't understand? You see, therein lies the contradiction.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir, it'd be nice if you just admit when you're wrong. That was a mistake. That was me keeping you on your toes, detective.
Interesting, interesting. Oh, yeah. Shoot. The files. Crime scene notes. Bullet went through the body was found at 12:05 a.m. You find those guys. Buy anything? Nope. So it's not the handgun. Or maybe it is the handgun. I reused gun with him. Okay, not contradiction. Deduce. Did I choose a gun? Did I choose a gun? What about this? There's clearly a contradiction here with this bullet hole.
What do you mean, sir?
You don't see. Quite simply. Oh, there we go. Oh, damn! I thought I was going crazy because nobody was saying anything about that.
Quite simply, the bullet hole itself is too low. If the victim was shot in the stomach, the hole should be much higher up. But what if the guy was shot while he was sitting or lying down, sir?
That would be logical.
The victim leaned against the shelf here after being shot, which suggests that he was standing when he was shot. Then, that means... Wait, what does that mean, sir?
It means you need to use your brain every once in a while instead of mine, detective. He's an asshole. Alright. That's why you gotta watch out for the people who wear red. In any case,
it means someone made a faulty assumption. And it was from this mistake that our current contradiction was born. What is the falsely assumption that caused this problem with the bullet hole's position?
position of the body, position of the handprints, the position of the order of the files. There you go.
I believe the order of the files is a bit off. You mean I put them back in the wrong orders just now? Hey, actually I think the labels on the files are wrong, sir.
Oh.
Yeah. You see how here the files that were shot begin with the number O? What are those doing all the way down there after 1 and 2 and 3? That's really weird.
Actually, the way they are organized now is the correct order. They're exactly as I see them in my mind's eye.
But the numbers are all out of order.
Those white binders are special, so they are arranged a little differently. In this, we know that files were not in this order when the crime occurred. Soka.
Ha. So that's it.
I believe the killer made the same incorrect assumption as you just did, Detective. Let's rearrange the files in numerical order and see what we find out. Interesting. Yep, there we go. Looks more right.
Do you think it'd be okay to prop the body back up to see how it was before it was moved?
They finished processing the crimes here, so I don't see why it wouldn't be. If you please, Detective Gumshoe. Ouch. He actually picked up the poor guy.
Suspected.
The bullet hole is now where it should logically be. The killer went through the files first before shooting Mr. Faith. And they took the one that they needed. OH. Gumshoe is what they wrote down there.
And then put the files back in numerical order, I guess.
Exactly. And then proceeded to shoot the victim.
But why would someone kill men and then look through your files one more time?
Puzzling indeed. The files were thrown into disarray twice. Once before, and once after the crime.
Why?
Yosh. Now, the crime scene is as it was at the time of the murder. Time to give it another look.
This.
It's a dying message.
What's that?
It's your name, fool.
Why does it say Gumshoe on there in blood?
I'd say that's some incredibly incriminating evidence.
Yes, indicator of criminal activity indeed.
No. Wait. There's gotta be some mistake. Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Help me. Say something, sir.
It appears that one of my files was stolen.
Is that all, sir? What about me and my situation?
Is this what the killer was really after? Yes. Stolen file data, jotted down in my organizer. Whoo! Ayo.
It looks like Jim was able to leave us the name of this killer in the end. And this most important message managed to reach us.
Hey, is this a Danganronpa ripoff? They copied Danganronpa for this. Ayo. Based. It all comes full circle. Or maybe they just respect each other like that.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
You can be terribly pleased to hear that your beloved partner is the guilty party.
If you're going to accuse Detective Gumshoe of being the culprit, I sincerely hope you have some proof to back it up.
Jim's words, they're more than enough, wouldn't you say?
If that's how you want to play it, then at least allow me to understand your reasoning.
You got it.
I don't like this one bit. There's something strange about this man's attitude. And there must be some sort of flaw to his logic, waiting for me to dig out. I should save.
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you gonna do?
Right, here we go. Nice. That's cute. A little saving animation. 3 dots.
What I always do in court. I'm going to cross-examine him. One way or another, I'll expose the flaw in his logic with this technique. Oh, how'd you do that? Can you explain it to me, sir?
Maybe some other time. Alright.
Alright. First I'll listen to witness testimony. If I find a flaw in the testimony, something that contradicts the evidence, I open my organizer with R, present that piece of contradictory evidence. To present something, I simply use X. That's old news.
Nice. This is Danganronpa.
But it's not like there's gonna be a flaw in their testimony every time, right?
Correct. And at those times, I need to press the witness with L. Sometimes by pressing, I can draw out new information or new modified testimony.
Well, I think I get it, sir. I'll be sure to try this technique out during investigations too.
Very well. I'll even show you how it's done. Now watch carefully. Oh. Ah. Mr. Portsmouth's logic. Soka.
Detective Gumshoe, you stole Jim's gun from him and shot him dead. Furthermore, you messed up the file to make it look like you had committed the theft instead. That's where you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. But thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters his body was hiding. And it will be by his final words that you will be brought to justice.
You intend to argue the victim's dying message points to his killer.
I can hear Jim's voice. He's calling for Skill's arrest.
Are you sure you're not mishearing his words, Mr. Portsman? There's no way Detective Gumshoe is a culprit here. I will find a flaw in this man's logic and expose it with credible evidence. Yosh.
Rebuttal.
Alright.
Detective Gumshoe, you stole Jim's gun from him and shot him dead.
Okay.
Further, you messed up the files to make it look like he had committed the theft instead.
Mata. Do you really think it was necessary to shovel my shelves twice to do that?
That's true. Okay, maybe his real intent was theft.
Hey, are you accusing me of stealing something from Mr. Edgeworth?
It is a possibility. Maybe your salary's been cut so much that life is getting a little rough to handle.
I'll have you know, I eat 3 square meals every day, pal. Okay. Okay, so all 3 of them happen to be instant noodles,
But hey, that's terrible for your digestive tract, buddy.
Poor thing. What an evil prosecutor you were paired up with. And what a motive, no? That's what you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf.
Present. One cleans the ramen in. One shot fired. The only office only no prints were wiped. One of the files that were upon blood was stolen by a culprit.
It's that he didn't notice the body letters that he was hiding.
Hmm.
And it will be by his final orders that you will be brought to justice.
Are you saying that those letters were intended for you?
Yep! Jim was an outstanding detective. I would expect no less from my former partner.
It looks like Mr. Portman still doesn't understand. He has yet to figure out the true meaning behind the bloody letters.
What are you sputtering over there? Can't you just admit my logic is perfectly sound?
Actually, there's a gigantic flaw in his logic. Gap so wide that even the good detective can spot it. Now, to clue Mr. Portman in, I presented him with some evidence from him and shot him dead. Further, you messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. That's when you moved Jim's body that was still sitting in front. That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshop. Thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters his body was hiding. One of the files that were written upon in blood was stolen by the culprit. Oh! Oh, okay. 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 Sitting in front of the bookshelf. Thanks to that, you didn't notice the blade lines he was hiding. That will be by his final words that would be brought to justice. So basically, there's no way the guy could have wrote in the name if Detective Gumshoe had quote unquote stolen the binder, because then they would have been able to write the whole word. So he wrote the word first and then he took the binder, meaning that obviously it's implanted evidence by somebody else. But I don't know how to present that because it's a little constrained, so I'll have to figure out how to front of the bookshelf.
You stole Sim's gun from him and shot him dead.
But you know, there's something I've been meaning to ask.
What is it?
Why did you just call the victim Jin, when clearly his name is Buddy Faith?
Isn't it obvious? Jim is the perfect name for my companion. Jack Keys and Jim. Don't those two names go together like peanut butter and jelly.
Jim isn't even close to the guy's real name.
Well, Jack Keys and Buddy just sounds off somehow. Besides, he was the third of the bunch of the guys I decided to nickname Jim.
He was the third of a bunch of guys I decided to nickname him. Talks about the victim like he was his pet.
Committed theft instead.
Okay. Why do you think that the killer didn't notice the bloody letters?
The body was covering it quite well, wouldn't you say? That's how he missed it. Judging by what I've seen, it doesn't take much for a detective to miss something.
Who do you think you are? You know nothing about me, pal.
There's a lot a person can understand from not just from first impressions alone.
can't say I disagree with him on that point. Why don't you say something, sir?
Not you too, Mr. Edgeworth.
Despite his lack of attention to detail, I don't believe the detective to be the culprit. Nobody could overlook the bloody letters, and I can prove it with evidence.
I couldn't ask for a better setup for the game finishing spike. It's a volleyball. Notice the bloody letters are 100%. No, you dumbass. He stole files. Obviously, fucking saw. Oh shit. Fucking saw the letters. Dumbass.
Perhaps you're not aware, Mr. Portsman, but there is a serious flaw in your logic.
Bringing in a bit of courtroom into this. I see. No problem. I'm game.
I can't help but find it odd.
Excuse me. Excusez-moi.
Odd that a fellow prosecutor would be brought down by the power of his own office.
What are you talking about? Oh, you're joking. I get it.
If you have time to laugh, then you have time to take another closer look at this. Do you still not see? If not, I may direct your attention to the missing file.
What? That's impossible.
What's impossible, Mr. Portman? What's impossible, Mr. Portman?
Nothing.
The files on that shelf are all about a certain case. When the killer went to take the file after murdering a partner, I highly doubt they could have missed the bloody letters written on the spine.
You got it. It's possible that they could have taken the file before committing the murder.
I think it's pretty obvious that the file was stolen after it was written on. The missing letters in the detective's name, where the file should be, is proof. Yeah, I mean, the S's are gone, and there's only half an H. If Detective Gumshoe really was the culprit of this case, I highly doubt that even he could overlook his own name written in blood on the files. Especially as a detective who can't stand the sight of blood. Which means... What exactly? What does that make this tiny message? It makes it the work of criminal intent on tampering with the crime scene. That's so low! I can't believe the criminal tried to pin this whole thing on me, sir. I'm gonna get him, sir. You'll see. I'm gonna have him under arrest in no time. Well, Mr. Portsman.
Brilliant, absolutely splendid. Logic deserving of an Olympic gold.
I appreciate the praise, but doesn't change the fact that your reasoning is flawed.
You win some and you lose some. That's how life goes.
Ah, shit. That's about to go off. PS5 time, baby. Glad to see everyone's so cheery, even though I feel I'm more dead than alive.
Huh, but you know, it really is a shame. I really didn't want to have to bring this up. However...
What is it this time? Are you still after me, pal?
Humor me for a second. Who has the key? Oh. Thank you. Who has the key to this office?
That's a good question. Alright, what am I gonna do? Here's the plan. I need to Google for 5 seconds if this thing is... Ouch. If this thing is about to launch, so I need to really quickly... I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's gonna launch tomorrow at 7 a.m. Post. But I think it's really important to check because this thing could go south so quickly. And I'm going to check real quick. Do you know she said no? PS5 consoles. PS5 consoles.
Bueno. Valuable time. Huh. Okay. Let me do a quick Google on PS5 Pro launch. PS5 Pro launch. Launch time. Look, every PlayStation launch in last 2 years. Here's my top. Here's for order date, sell time, price, and 5 days, 8 hours. Here, I would say sign in. You can sign in now, just to be safe. You can do that now. Good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The site is crashing. Oh my god. Here, let me try Google Chrome. Holy cracker jacks. People are already fucking going crazy. PlayStation. PS5 Pro. Fuck? It says they're live on Amazon. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Shit. 4 hours ago. No, another drunken now. It's not on Amazon, pero. Slim Digital. Bundle Slim. Disk drive, PS5 Digital Editions, console. Only one left in stock. Slim, PS5 Digital Edition, console Slim. No, it's not up yet. But it's close. Oh man. Oh man. I hope you guys don't mind. It's just I'd rather check now than, than fucking regret life in 5 minutes. Let's go. PS5 Pro UK pre-order 10 a.m. confirmed. Fuck. Holy shit! PS5 Pro 30th anniversary bundle is 1649 in Australia. EB Games already sold out. It was only available to copy of first top 10,000 spending customers over the past year. JB Hi-Fi haven't opened up their lottery yet. What the fuck, man? Holy crap! Yeah, this is scary. Alright. Who's Krypton story? She said. In the hands of a drunken man. What? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what's going on? Red Queen. Update to 5:55 a.m. You have to change place in the room. This for patients wait for experience. Wait, what? When the queen is there, you're saying please in the queen. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? What is going on right now? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. 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 Am I signed in? Can I please be signed in? Oh my god, it's loading. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on. Oh my god, I'm so what the fuck? Oh, what's going on? Nani? What the heck is going on? Am I signed in yet? Please tell me I'm signed in. Oh my god, is something about a minute? Oh my god, what the fuck's going on? Kinda. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but I'm oh my god. Oh my god. What? Less than a minute. What is going on? Can I seriously just go for it now? Come on. Please be cool. Then I was gonna do a quick transfer of pricing. Let's do 16,000 to US. No. Okay. It's your turn. Thank you for waiting. Not being ready to PlayStation.com. 17,000? 1,800? Shut up. There's no way this thing's gonna be $2,000 for fucking content. So. Fine. And then 499, 499, blah blah blah, console slim, virtual portal, PS5 consoles, black, midnight, stand charger, blah 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 blah. Latest. Shop the latest, Call of Duty, things like that. Consoles. PS5 consoles. Okay. Okay. That waiting session might have been weird. It might have just been like everybody trying to log in right now. But wow, man. My orders, payments. 6057 4567. Dresses. This is all it. This is all it. I'm good to go. Come on, please, baby. Come on. Give me the PS5. Oh my god. Alright. Let me do that Google quick. Really? Heaven knows I'm in Australia. Australian AU to US. Come on, dude. 112 112.28.91 US dollars. So hypothetically, if I can believe that, then the Pro 30th edition Pro bundle is gonna be 1,200. Done. pre-orders. Just play until then. It's fine. Nope. Okay, let's jump back into the game. It's not happening today. That's fine. I like that. That's great. I'd rather not worry about it right now. Except, you know, for a time you want to buy Sony's new console. I read about that one. More details, new steps, blah 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 blah. How to pre-order the piece of the gamers game. Pre-order process. Pre-order piece right now with the PS5 Sony's console. Pre-order Pro right now, but the PS5 Sony's console buy. Pre-orders have gone live. I've seen Kimo 2 and a half. Getting down in half. The price of the AU18 Pros, which is diskless, although sold onto physical media, can enjoy the model with a disc tray, includes only $675. Whether you're entering current generation of AU124. Disc Pro. Okay. I'm gonna let it go. Just believe in the dream. Mañana, everybody. Mañana. Be the big one. Holy patotis. Alrighty. So now we know. Capiche. Capuche. Thank you for that one. Stop. Here. And we're going. Drunken. But having nothing miserable now. Oh, Sue. Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that. That was necessary for me and my sanity. I'm glad we checked. Glad we're fine. And now I know that the PS5 50 edition bundle is $1,200. Well within what I was expecting, if I'm being honest. So, fuck it. I'm in. That just means I'm gonna get a part-time job at Denny's and I'm gonna pay it off, so worth. Yosh. See you up. Alright. Let's continue where we started. Ooh, that was kinda scary. Alright. Sheesh. Humor me for a second. Who has the key to this office?
That would be me. Mr. Edgeworth just proved that I'm innocent, pal.
Huh? Necessary?
That's absolutely right, and I acknowledge your innocence. Then why do I sense you still have something to say?
It's too warm in here, buddy. What the fuck is that?
Well, I was thinking, did you know was one other person with the key to this office?
One other person.
Hey, you, over there.
Yes, sir.
What is, sir? Would you kindly fetch and escort that jolly young lady here for me?
A lady.
The girl is a member of this building security. Think of her as a material witness.
Security? Did you say security? No. Stop it, pal. Don't!
Oh, it's that one girl. That one stalker girl.
What's wrong with him all of a sudden?
I believe she needs no introduction. I have called upon Miss Maggie Verde, a member of security. Detective Gunshue, sir.
Maggie?
You guys got a thing going on or what?
Miss Bride is a security guard on watch tonight.
I see. And your point is?
My point is that she could very well have used it. And by it, I mean the master key, which can open up all the office doors in this building.
What?
If you're not guilty party, Detective Gumshoe, The only other person with access to this room is Miss Beardy. How dare you! I would never sneak into someone's room.
That's right. I refuse to believe that Maggie is the culprit here, pal. It was me. That's right. I did it.
Can we take that as a convention, detective?
Well, it wasn't really me. Definitely wasn't Maggie, pal. So yeah, if it was me. If it was, you'd have no problems with that, right?
Please refrain from flying off the handle, detective. There's no need for such theatrics.
Listen to your boss, detective. He understands what I'm saying here. That girl is the only one who could have committed the crime, and for one simple reason.
Reason for suspicion. Doing this dance again, child? Came out as chilled.
It's pretty obvious I'm inspired sneak into your room using the master key.
That's a pretty big word, kid. I didn't know you had any vocabulary.
I mean, if Detective Gumshoe isn't the one who opened the door, that leaves only Miss Beardy as our prime suspect. On top of which, she knows her good detective, doesn't she? Making it all the more probable that she was the one who faked the dying message.
Drink some water real quick. So you're saying she used the master key? Woo-wee! That was kind of scary, huh? I'm freaking going like, well, maybe we release it now. Maybe we don't. Maybe we do. Who knows? Let me do one more Google, because I'm still so like, what PS5? Nice. Let's see. Shoot. Let's do 4 hours, 5 hours. You can pre-order right now, but this let me want to buy 13 minutes PS5 Pros. PS5 Pro pre-orders go live today, alongside 13 minutes gear. You better be ready. This 30 Let's talk about whimpering, blah blah. You can take your line tips from your high sky high. September 10th. Pre-orders reports have suggested the October 10th pre-orders will start at 10 a.m., which could suggest the same ring true today as PlayStation Direct's pre-sale, but who knows? Your best bet is to be ready at various times. The PlayStation UK Twitter feed says pre-orders for PlayStation UK Twitter feed says pre-orders for PS5 Pro will start at 10 a.m. But in what time zone, UK? What time zone? That's a 2 a.m. PT, 5 a.m. What the fuck? 5 a.m. ET in the US. Your best bet, if you ask me, is just refresh the PlayStation Direct short every second starting at 12 a.m. 12:01 a.m. Whatever time zone you live. But more realistically speaking, it would be smart to be ready at all potential times. Both 5 a.m. Eastern Time and 10 a.m. Eastern Time seem likely at this point. 7 a.m. and... that is 2 a.m. and 7 a.m. seem likely at this point, but it's hard to say for sure. Keep close eye on PlayStation Direct store and keep our X Twitter feeded for updates. Oh. Okay. Alexa, set alarm for 11:55 p.m.
Alarm set for 11:55 p.m.
Thank you very much.
You are so very welcome. Hope you had a good Wednesday.
Aww. Cool. Alrighty, let's get back in the game. Let's jump back in. Yes, it's been that happened. Yikes! Imagine I'll sell out quickly. Yes, Ice the Annoying Ranger. Yes, it's been pretty intense. So here's the yeah. I'm gonna stay up till 2 a.m. I'm gonna refresh it. I'm pretty sure it won't sell, but again, I'd rather just fucking. I've already called out for tomorrow. Dead ass. I will stay up to 2 a.m. If it doesn't sell, I'll get back up at 7 a.m. and we'll do this all over again. 2 a.m. Sheesh. All right, so looking forward to that one. Oh, wish me luck, my dudes. And anybody else that's trying to get it, best of luck. I definitely think this is one of those that kind of feels right. I don't know how else to explain it. It just feels right. I need that. Yes. Hi. So you up. Right now, let's focus on Switch. Master Key Data Jolt down my organizer. Incredibly incriminating evidence, wouldn't you say?
That's what you claimed about the evidence earlier as well.
That was this. That was then. This is now. The flow of a good match always changes during a rally. It's all about the reflexes and reaction time, especially for an athlete like me.
Wonder if there was anyone else other than Miss Bird who could have used the master key. Seems that the only way to get to Mr. Portsmouth to give me more details is to press him.
Well, then why were there two people here? Like, if you have one key, then why were there two bodies in the building? The murderer and the murdered E. Reason for such suspicion. Second room is the master key. And Detective Gumshoe isn't the one who opened the door. I mean, if Therapy isn't the one who opened the door, that leaves only Miss Beard as a prime suspect. Press.
Don't you think it's a bit early to be jumping to conclusions?
Are you saying there's another way to open the door, other than with the master key? Oh, I get it. Perhaps you had a spare made for someone else.
Well, I mean, no. I've never made a spare. So what are you insinuating?
Nothing. Guess I should have known better than to suggest that someone like you would.
You are a good detective, doesn't she?
What's up?
They might be dating.
Is there anyone in this district who hasn't at least heard of Detective Gumshoe?
Good point. He's practically a celebrity among prosecutors.
Really? I never knew I was so talked about, sir.
We're all in our collective breath, you know. For when you screw up so badly that you're literally chased off the force.
Wait, what? Is that true, Mr. Edgeworth? Of course not. That's hogwash. Oh, don't scare me like that. I almost had a heart attack up there.
Any of them would probably like you was the one who faked the dying message.
What?
By dying message, you mean the bloody letters that spell out Gumshoe.
I figured that whoever wrote his name must have wanted to frame him. And just the act of choosing his name is proof enough that the two knew each other well.
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and present some evidence. I'd love to, but first, we should listen a bit more and digest what he's saying. Press him for more information.
Which, seems it is true. We're about to find out. Master key.
I thought we had established Detective Gumshoe's innocence pretty thoroughly.
It was just a theory, one hypothesis among the many possibilities. I mean, I had my doubts about Miss Bride from the beginning. If
If that's the case, why didn't you mention her first?
Now, don't make that face. See, there goes the truth, running the other way. Let's pick up the pace and see if we can catch up to it.
I don't think you're catching my drift.
But we are in agreement that the detective isn't the killer, right? So, if so, then I hope you understand when I say that since she's the only one who could have opened your office door, then that leaves me as a prime suspect.
Press. Two more. One more from the beginning. Oh, yeah, we did this one. Cool. And last one. Okay. Let's see.
Are you sure Miss Bride is the only member of security who could have used the master key?
There's only one person on staff this time of night, and tonight, she's it. Isn't that right, Miss Birdie? That's, true. But I wasn't able to use the master key at the time of the crime, sir.
Wait, what? What does that mean? Oh, okay.
Wasn't able to. What's that supposed to mean?
That's what I thought. Should you try?
Yes. Moving on. I'd hate to get sidetracked by something unrelated.
What do you mean unrelated? I want to hear what she has to say, pal.
But you can't really trust her not to tell lies. Plus, I hate wasting time.
Bro, I'm about to fucking pop you in the face. So you can forget about the time you've wasted. How much time you've wasted mine. There you go.
What?
Not so fast. I too am interested in hearing what Miss Bright has to say.
In case you didn't know, Mika and I learned a little bit of boxing last night. So he's ready.
Did I just say it'd be a waste of time? We do not need to hear her lies.
Bro, I'm about to drop kick you.
I'll be the judge of that, Miss Bride. I'll be the judge of that. Miss Bride, if you please.
I discovered that the master key was missing at around 1 a.m., sir.
What do you mean by missing?
She's in uniform. Cute.
As in, it wasn't anywhere in the security booth, sir. The killer must have stolen it.
Mr. Portsman, I believe this is an important piece of testimony, don't you?
I can't believe that someone like you would be taken in by such words.
I'm not lying, sir.
If that's the case, then I'd like to know why you have the master key now.
I don't quite know. It just reappeared all of a sudden, sir.
Ha! A likely story. And this is where you prove that the key was stolen to begin with. I bet you just forgot where you put it, and then found it again.
I never lose things. I can practically guarantee that. With me, if something disappears, it's usually because someone stole it.
Yeah, pal. Trust me, you don't want to test just how bad her luck is. Unfortunately, I can't deem this piece of testimony as conclusive.
Glad you agree, Mr. Edward.
Still haven't established Maggie's motives for breaking into Mr. Edgeworth's office.
Her motive? Didn't we already establish that it was theft? I mean, the culprit clearly went through the bookshelves and at least tried the safe.
It is as Mr. Portman says, Detective. I can't ignore the fact that all the evidence points towards a motive of theft. But I'm done taking blows. It's time to counteract with a few facts of my own.
Okay.
Her intent? From the messed up shelves to the wiped down safe. I say thievery.
Percent. She wants to steal something, huh? Two a.m. Stolen from security office. That were written in blood. Stolen by the culprit. Thievery. Let's press this one.
It occurs the culprit's motive appears to have been thievery. However,
Glad to hear that the great Miles Edgeworth is in agreement with little old me.
However, with regard to the investigation of the bookshelves and the safe,
Hey, good thinking. Asking for my opinion on the matter.
would it be too much for you to allow me to complete a full sentence?
I mean,
Okay, cool. Okay. Oh shit. And now leaves on Miss Bride as a prime suspect. Top of which, she knows our good detective, doesn't she? She was the one who faked the dying message. Present. One shot. Gumshoe. I don't got much. I'm pressing for more information.
There's only one person staff.
Okay, yeah, okay. Soka. Okay. If she... Okay. It has to do with the okay, yeah. It has to do with the safe, because if the motive was thievery, but we still haven't touched upon why they wiped down the prince, but that also she shouldn't know about that safe, because I don't think the securities have information on the prosecutor's room. So that should be evidential enough to be like, well, she doesn't know about the safe, so who touched the safe? It couldn't have been her. Okay, let's go with that. Wait. Oh, he did say she tried to save. Ignore the fact that all the evidence pointing towards the motive of death. I'm done talking about this. Oh. Safe. Okay, yeah. And then we say present the safe. Then why did they check the safe? Yeah. You think the place would be under surveillance? I feel... Oh, okay. There was a drop earlier about Gumshoe asking if there was a camera in the room, and Edgeworth did not say no. So for all we know, Edgeworth could just be playing games with this guy and be like, dude, there's a camera this whole time. Very cool. Alright.
Do you wish to continue insulting that Miss Bird, insisting that Miss Birdie was set on stealing something?
Why not? It is the truth after all. It was also by your logic that we came to the whole thievery conclusion anyway.
That may be, but you must also be aware of the fact that the safe is a secret safe, the existence of which is only privy to prosecutors. I find it a little hard to believe that a hidden safe was part of her cunning plan.
But she could have found it by accident while she was timing everything else upside down.
Attorney.
I highly doubt that. I'd say the culprit knew exactly what they were looking for. After all, only the bookshelf and the safe were targeted.
Yeah.
He bites on his metal to comfort himself. Interesting.
Yeah, even I didn't know about that safe, pal. And that means there's no way Maggie could have known about it either.
Then, are you proposing that the killer, he's a prosecutor?
Interesting conclusion. That's definitely looked more and more probable. What's wrong, prosecutor? Do you have a different suspect in mind now?
Hey. Curses. What made you?
What's with the angry face all of a sudden?
He's all my fault.
What do you mean?
It's Jim. He knew about the existence of the secret safes.
What did you say?
We were partners, like inseparable conjoined twins. That's why I told him I filled them in on the secret safes.
Then that means...
Yes, no. I'd only just told him too. Obviously, it was wrong of me to tell him. I still can't quite believe it, but the thief who broke into the room was probably Jim.
Now he's claiming that the victim was a theft. I mean, the building in general. If the hall had cameras, figuring out what happened should be trivial. That's true. Yeah, I guess. But I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, right, yeah. Because every courtroom has cameras. There's no way courtrooms don't have cameras. However, if this was like an older game, maybe they were still like they can't afford cameras. I don't know. Maybe Japan was late on the whole camera. Wait, does Japan have cameras? Or are they like big on like surveillance and stuff like that? Sounds American, but either way. I think it would be really cool if they just goes like, by the way, this all has been recorded, so. Kudos.
And you were simply trying to stop him, weren't you? Miss Maggie Brady.
Excuse me?
I mean, you are a security guard, right? That's your job. Killing is going a bit too far, even in your risky profession.
What the? You're still accusing Maggie of the murder?
Yes and no. I mean, she had stumbled upon Jim, who had probably drawn his gun. I get it. It was self-defense, wasn't it?
No, I couldn't. I could never do something like that. Not even as a security guard, sir.
Plus, even if he was deaf, he wouldn't have a key to his office.
Which is precisely why he had to steal it, wouldn't you say? Huh. It was Jim who stole the master key. Pretty impossible for a supposedly stolen key to be here with us. Unless... Well, unless you retrieved it from Dream after you killed him.
Mr. Sportsman, are you honestly accusing your own partner of being a thief?
I don't want to admit it, but it's the only way for everything else to make sense.
Has he no honor?
Oh, hey, we're back. Is there a way to like remove the? No. Whoa. To remove the text. There you go. Cute. Nice.
Now then, I think we're done here. The investigation waits for no man. Would you people be so kind as to see yourselves out?
Get the fuck out of my room, kid.
You can't kick us out. This is Mr. Edward's office.
But I'm the one who's been assigned on this case. You are lost suspects on varying degrees, and therefore ineligible to run the show.
Listen, pal. How many times do I have to say this? Maggie can't be the culprit.
Save Gumshoe. Calm yourself.
But sir,
We have no choice but to accommodate his request for now.
Ha! Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. At least one of you understands. Now then, if you could remove yourselves from my crime scene, I'd be most grateful. Damn it.
He got it. He got it. Mark my words, Mr. Portsman. We will meet again.
If that's a formal request from the legendary persecutor himself, then I suppose so. Now, don't disappoint me. You hear?
Jesus. To be continued. Sugoi na. No idea. But everywhere as important as the prosecutor's office should have cameras. Definitely, yeah. Well, he didn't say he didn't want to. I don't think he admitted to. He didn't say no on the cameras in his room. So maybe. Oh, maybe that's why he's like, yeah, we can get out of here. Don't worry, we got cameras on him. And Edgeworth seems like the type to have cameras in his room. I'm just saying. Looks at the freaking cameras. Points. I like how she has like little birds caps in her outfit. And her name's like Birdle or whatever. Birdie. Pretty cool. March 14th, 4:18 a.m. Damn, it's early as fuck. It was like waiting for the PS5 launch. Prosecutor's building, 12th floor, hallway. Oh, wait a minute. No, yeah, that's 12. Okay, yes, because 9 p.m. here is 12 midnight over there, which means 2 a.m. would be 11, which is what I asked her to. No. Oh shit. Uh, 2 a.m. in New York would be 11 in Cali. Alexa, cancel alarm. set an alarm for 10:55 p.m.
Alarm set for 10:55 p.m.
Here comes, here comes. Thank you.
New time.
Nice.
Looking at a good Wednesday.
Cool. Alright, cool. So 11 p.m. again. I have to go check again, make sure nothing gets dropped, and then we'll go from there. God, this is so strange. Alright. No idea. Yeah, he doesn't. Yet he doesn't. It seemed, or if he does, they were off. Ah, interesting. It is pretty late too. Yeah.
What's with this prosecutor? I can't believe how rude he was. It was unbelievable.
Please maintain professionalism, detective.
I'm gonna find some real solid evidence proving Maggie's innocence. You'll see, sir.
Sir, I see the book underneath the couch, bro. It's right there.
But we've been kicked out of the crime scene, sir.
True. So then, what now?
Looks like my life's falling into yet another gigantic ditch.
Do not despair, Miss Bride. We can overcome this as well. There are many other places and things we should be looking into anyway. Really, sir? For example, this hallway. The linchpin of his argument against this bird is related to the master key. In that case, this hallway is a perfect place to look for more information regarding the mystery surrounding my door.
Woo. Soka. Number 1. Buddy, see it? You see it? Good job.
I won't rest. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Like this guy.
It's... Oh, isn't that the missing Oath series file, sir? No doubt about it. The bloody letters mark it clear as day. There seem to be a few missing pages. Our thief took only what was necessary and left the rest behind. So, what are these O files about, sir? No, I guess I got something worth stealing in them, huh? Not particularly. It's just a collection of court case files. However, the cases within these files are not mine. Huh? Huh? They belong to the High Prosecutor that used to occupy my current office. I have my reasons, but let's just say I was charged with keeping them as they were. Then, that means Steve was also wanted to file for a specific reason, right? It would seem so. Only the pages related to that case from 10 years ago are missing. Oh, wonder why anyone would care so about such an old case.
Soka. That's it. There's a couch. I bet the diffs. I bet the thieves not under here. Guess he isn't enough space for anyone to hide under here anyway. I mean, if someone could contort themselves to fit, it'd be really impressive. Sounds like somebody has already tried, at least once before. Sounds to me like someone has tried before. What? He was away for like a month after all? Oh yeah, definitely. And then that's why it's the whole shtick that they're pinning it on Detective Bro, because he was the one taking care of the office. But clearly, it's a little weird because they clearly showed us who the person was or who did it, so we don't have any reason to not go against that person. But it's still kind of interesting how like they're giving you all the investigative details to track them down. So you know the answer, but you're just trying to find your way to that answer. And that's a pretty cool setup for this. I'm thinking that's why it didn't really get ported before this game. But I think it's pretty interesting, and it reminds you a lot of Danganronpa, but more fluid, I guess. So interesting stuff. And it's a pretty cool story. It'll make less sense later. Okay. Alright, fair enough. I'm in. Well-crafted, high-quality sofa for visitors. Stitching is excellent. Ayo. Hi, Stitchy desu.
Talk about luxury waiting area. These babies are also great for napping, you know.
You would sleep even out here, detective. In the hallway.
Whenever I do, I always wind up dreaming about giving testimonies up on the stand. But it always ends up the same way. Me getting trounced by a lawyer. Isn't that awful?
Maybe I should give it a try sometime. To envision myself winning, naturally. Nice. Alright, let's keep on investigation. Basketball. What the fuck? Why is there a basketball hoop in the courthouse? It already doesn't make sense. Wait.
What is the basketball doing here? That's Mr. Portsmouth's prized possession, sir. I heard he also plays soccer, dodgeball, and even tennis.
And not seeing one of these sports is suitable to be played in the hallway. What's a basketball hoop doing here?
Hey, didn't this used to be just outside next to the building a long time ago?
So when and why was it moved indoors?
Well, I don't remember exactly, but I saw one of the officers drag it up here recently. Drag it? Well, I heard it wouldn't fit in the elevator, so the poor guy had to bring it in himself.
All the way up to the 12th floor. Is that one guy?
It looks like you're in quite the pinch, Mr. Edgeworth. To be
sure, a murder within the walls of the prosecutor's office is no trifling matter. We must find, apprehend, and punish the killer accordingly, post-haste.
sounds like a messy case you got in your hands. If you ever feel lost or need some advice, my door is always open.
How gracious. I'll keep your offer in mind. Who is this guy again? Oh god. Police detectives should be paid more, and prosecutors should have no say in police salaries. Ooh. Or comes you. Police detectives should be paid more in general, and the prosecutor should have no say in police salaries. Whoa. They make working with Edgeworth somewhat tolerable. That'd make working with Edgeworth. not a big red suit fan. Is he in charge of like paying Gumshoe? That is kind of suck. That is kind of shitty. Yeah. Is everything all right?
Yes, sir. You must know, I weighed myself this morning, and I'm finally at 154 pounds.
Congratulations. But I was asking about this hallway, Andrew.
Everything's okay, sir.
Word of advice: stay focused. You may start to lose even more weight. Interesting. People really that light? I feel bad. Well, I don't feel bad because it's like muscle, but yeah. Alright, must be a Japanese thing. I was wondering if I may speak with you for a bit concerning this case. He's the reason Gumshoe is paid so little? What? Why? That's not fair. I thought people just weren't paying him because he was like on the verge of getting fired or whatever.
I've always been a big fan of the courtroom, but this is like a dream. A dream where being cross-examined by Miles Edgeworth.
I can't let this chance pass by me. I must remember to ask her about the master key. Just jog her memory by showing my notes to her with the X. Maggie Birdie. It's Maggie Birdie, correct? I take it that you're an acquaintance of the detective.
She was under my supervision back when she was still in the force, sir. One day, she got caught up in a murder. Things started going downhill, so she quit.
But I owe a lot to Detective Gumshoe for introducing me to my current employer. Or so I thought, until a few hours ago. Right before I was about to clock out for night.
You got caught up in this whirlwind of a case, correct?
Don't worry. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building.
Whoa.
I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. And now, I even managed to be named the criminal, just when I've become a security guard.
That's a lot to go through in one lifetime.
I know, And just when I thought I'd finally found my happiness, I wind up getting you and Detective Gumshoe involved in my bad luck.
You don't need to worry about me, Miss Bride. Nor do you need to worry about yourself. I will solve this case and prove your innocence. All I ask in return is for your cooperation.
Yes, sir, Mr. Edgeworth. You can count on me. I'll do all I can to help.
Alright. Hey, yo. Oh, he's cutting Gumshoe's salary? Man. I like Edgeworth as a character, but I would hate to work under him. Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, he's very straightforward and to the point. I can't say much because I'm along those lines. So maybe we would vibe. But if we were to play a game of chess, that'd probably be it. We'd probably bond over chess games. Fucking love chess. Have you ever met this victim before?
Well, I've seen him a couple times before, when I had to go to Mr. Portsman's office. Mr. Faith was always playing basketball with Mr. Portsman, sir.
That sounds like fun. Just once, I'd love to play with them. I'd love to play with them.
It sounds fun, but the only person ever taking a shot was Mr. Portsman. All Mr. Faith ever did was pass him the ball, sir.
Well, on second thought, I don't think I had fit in at all that well with them.
Okay. So this guy... Let's do the paper. The book. Oh shit.
I'm just a lowly security guard, so I'm not sure what I should do with that other than to guard it.
Huh. It's like talking to another gumshoe. Here you go. So, when did you discover that the master key was missing?
By the time I realized that, I think it was around 1 a.m., sir. And I noticed it was back around by 2:30 a.m.
So 1 hour and a half of the day.
I was just sitting there on the ledge when the security room's reception window is. But I'm sure that between those two times, it was not just gone, but stolen, sir.
He went missing from 1 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. Yet Gumshoe is loyal to a fault towards Edgeworth. He's a nice guy, yeah. And chess is fun? Hey, there you go. I do feel like chess has, like, not... I don't know, I feel like we need to have a new chess. Does that make sense? Like chess 2. Or like chess that, like, like hype up chess again, so we can get people into chess again. I want more people to play chess. Damn it. All right. I don't care remember the rules of chess well. I forgot how to play checkers. I also love tea. Oh yeah, just some nice black tea from England. Checkers is an interesting one. I vaguely yeah checkers. You go angles. It's like if your pawn was all your pieces. But you can jump if they have gaps in between them, so you can be pretty damn cool.
Well, it's such an important key stored in such an insecure place.
It's not like that, sir. We always keep the key further inside the room, away from the window.
Always, you say. Except for this time, correct?
Well, I admit that I was a bit careless, but I had my reasons. I left it up because I was sort of using it at the time. It was after I had used it that I left it sitting out on the ledge.
She used the master key. What did you use the master key for? Oh, jeez. 205. Okay. Should do it and guard it. Okay. That's pretty much it. Okay, so I just gave her the key. Use the master key. Nice, because that's how that works.
What did you mean by you used the master key?
Oh, I had to use it to open the door for this prosecutor who had forgotten his key.
Cute.
I mean, it's my job as security guard, right? Ah!
What is it? What is it?
That's right! I just remembered. The prosecutor forgot his key.
Was the guy who's dead? Or the other guy?
It was Mr. Portsman, sir.
Ha! We got him, boys. Hey. You prefer green tea? Ooh, okay. What's your favorite prosecutor, by the way? And have you played the other games? Prosecutor is just Miles, right? Or yeah, I've only played the first one, but I think I did like. No, I did complete the first game. Yeah, because at the end you go through the whole thing, and then you have like that moment with the assistant with Maya, right? You have a reflection point with Maya. Okay, so yeah, I did the first one. The other ones I haven't, and I started the Great Ace Attorney, but I'm actually gonna hold off till after this one to play that one, because I think the Great Ace Attorney has more like updated graphics and like visuals to. I wouldn't want to do that one before this one, because this is like so we can be okay with this and then be impressed with the Great Ace Attorney. So this is probably going to become my Ace Attorney era. So I'm so down to play it through a couple of those. But yeah, looking forward to that one. Prosecutor though, I guess if we're not counting Phoenix because he's an attorney, I would probably go with Edgeworth. I'm big on the red, and for what it's worth, we're pretty much wearing the same outfit. He's pretty cool. I like operating by logic, so I appreciate when someone can match that logic by being, good at it, which is not easy to do, quote unquote. But yeah, haven't played the other games, not yet. I'm looking forward to playing the other ones. This game has spoilers for games 2 and 3. Oh shit, I did not know that. Oh, well, I'll be out of the loop, but I think I'll be okay. I'll check it out. Well, it's for funsies. But yeah, probably gonna be looking forward to the Great Ace Attorney after that one. Much fun. So we can go back to Japan. Yo, I'm actually really excited about that. We'll play Japan Ace Attorney, then we'll play Japan in Ghost of Yohei. Is that what it's called? The new Ghost of Tsushima game? Yohei? And then we'll play Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I'll be the Japan era. And then I'll fly out to Japan just because I've never been there. Woo!
What? Please tell me more, Miss Bride. Quickly.
Go for Portsman.
It was around 12 a.m.
Ah.
Mr. Portsman had forgotten his office key, so came down to security, sir.
And that's when you loan the master key to him?
No way! It's against regulations to loan the master key up to anyone. I walked with Mr. Portsman to his office and opened the door for him personally, sir.
I see. And then, what happened after that?
Well, he called for me to come close up to his office as he was leaving to go home. That was around 1:30 a.m., I think.
Wait a minute. 1:30 is when the key went missing. But, well, I guess they had to walk back to the thing. I'm trying to pinpoint when exactly he took the key, but yeah, whatever.
So, in summary, for the sake of one forgetful prosecutor, you used the master key twice tonight.
Ah.
Talk about suspicious. I doubt you can say that you've never left your keys at home, detective. I think this calls for a thorough examination of Mr. Postman's door.
Ooh. Alright, that's a good one. Nice. Look at the door. Edgeworth is my 4th favorite prosecutor overall. Okay. This takes place directly after game 3. Oh, okay. Damn. Now I feel like I should go back. Damn it. Alright, I'll think about it. For now, I'm okay with playing this specific episode, and we'll have fun with it, and we'll go with that. If I feel like, because I own it on PS4, and it gets confusing, but basically TLDR, I have to check in with my nephews to make sure they're not playing, so I don't boot them off the PS4 console that they have at home when I log in on my PS5 console at my house. So that's pretty much why I don't do as many PS4 titles as I would like to, but Ace Attorney, man, damn, that sounds like a lot of reading. Sheesh. All right, we just finished Danganronpa. All right, you really should go back. Okay. All right, I okay, I'm feeling it. I will heavily consider it, but thankfully for now, I think we can go through this episode for today and be cool about it, and then yeah, I don't really know if I'm gonna be jumping into this quite often, but I'm down to jump into Ace Attorney and start my Ace Attorney era. Very cool. Thanks for letting me know. Actually, that's a really good point, and that way I can actually like plan this out in a way that kind of makes sense for all of us. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for that one.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny.
There's nothing.
Minimalist, your classy door made of top quality wood. It's kind of majestic too. It fits in really well with the ambience of the prosecutor's offices. Even Mr. Portsmouth seemed dignified, just because he works behind one of these. Nonsense.
Wait, that was the other guy.
Hardly dignified just because he works behind one of these. Nonsense. A man doesn't become more or less dignified because of where he works.
Ayo.
Well, he still seems more dignified than Mr. Payne. Mr. Payne. I suppose custodial work can also be dignified. Room 1203. I take it that this is Mr. Portsman's office.
Yeah, you can't mistake it because of that basketball hoop, sir. Oh, that reminds me. Mr. Portsman had actually wanted room 1202 really badly. Since you're already occupying it, Mr. Edgeworth, we put him next door, sir.
Wow, there you go. You wanted those documents.
So why was Mr. Portsman so particular about getting room 1202?
I'm not sure, but I bet it's because of something like his birthday. Is December 2nd?
Yup, that's gotta be it. I can't think of another reason why. I can think of at least 3. Why am I even wasting time thinking about this?
Lock.
Door's locked tight. I bet old credit card trick wouldn't work here, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? This is the office of a high prosecutor detective. These doors would be pretty ineffective if the average cat burglar could get through them. Aha! So I guess only a great cat burglar could get in. That must be who our culprit is.
Ayo.
Might I advise you to return that conclusion to whatever pawn shop you bought it from.
Erie got spoiled on something major for game 2. Whoa! That's a good thing I don't know. Oh man. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Alright. It's Mr. Portsmouth's personal basketball hoop.
I can't believe you put something like this in the hallway of the prosecutor's office. But you know, it's actually pretty useful, sir. I haven't gotten lost trying to get your office since it's been here. How long have I had the same office, and that you still managed to get lost?
Alright, that's everything here. Spoilers for numero dos. Oh! The old detective. Okay. The previous detective. Or the previous prosecutor. Oh, damn it. I put it together. Don't tell me if I'm right. Please don't tell me if I'm right. Oh, we'll play Ace Attorney 2. Alright. You there. Alright, that's it.
Won't rest until I inspect every suspicious looking nook and cranny.
1202.
These 4 numbers on the number plate alone claim this to be my office. Whoops! Hey! This number plate slid right out, sir.
They have to be able to take the plate off and the room becomes vacant, you know? Although, the idea that it can be so easily removed is kind of... Oh, that's gonna come in later. I don't see any signs of forced entry.
And according to the guard, no signs that the lock was picked either, sir.
Meaning that the door really was opened with a key. Did you happen to ask if any prints were lifted off from the doorknob?
Apparently, the doorknob's clean as a whistle.
Why did they think? Whoever this thief is, they did a good job of not leaving any clues behind. Almost like they have prosecuted before. Minimalist. I got it. Woo! Only Gumshoe would praise the door as if something greater than himself.
It's the most majestic door, sir. Oh, I wish I could be as stately as the store.
Meaning the detective has his own rewards and a certain virtuous value, I think. If you live up to your full potential, that's a poignant trait that anyone can admire.
Oh, I see. So you're saying, sir, that me being me is the best thing I can do for everyone?
Oh, I don't know about that one, Chief. Right.
That long pause wasn't exactly reassuring, sir.
Alright. And it's huge? Oh man. And if you haven't played the DLC case for the game, I'd play that too. Game 1, okay. It's the longest case in the series, but it's important to the story. Okay. Yep. I'll have to check that one out. But then that means... I think I can play... Well, I have to... Do you know if I have to, like, finish Ace Attorney 1 to unlock the DLC, or can I go straight into DLC? Just from the Trilogy series, because that's what I have on PlayStation. Let's go over here. Let's talk again. Present. Nope. You know what? Oh, wait a minute. Nothing? Okay. Cool. Key went missing from approximately 1 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. This key was used to unlock the portion office 12 a.m. to 30 a.m. Here you go. On the other hand, files in disarray. Wakata. Yeesh.
Miss Bride, I'm afraid there's a flaw in your story.
What? No way, pal. I mean, sir.
You said that you locked up Mr. Portsmouth's office at around 11:30 a.m., correct? However, the master key had already been stolen at that time.
Well, nothing gets by you, Mr. Edgeworth. You saw that contradiction like a pro. I had totally forgotten all about that, but thanks to you, I remember it now. You're right. It was around the very time that I realized the master key was missing.
And?
Well, I'm a security guard, sir. I couldn't just stand there, just admit to losing the master key, could I? So I pretended to lock up his room, sir.
You pretended? You pretended?
Yeah, I used my house key and made it look like I was locking up, sir.
So in actuality, you never did relock the door then?
Well, I thought that maybe I could go lock it after I found the key. Come to think of it, I guess the door still hadn't been locked properly. Still hasn't been locked properly.
Oh, Mr. Portman's office data jolted down my organizer. It's time to investigate. Let's go, Gumshoe. Damn it, not that one. Alright. It's time to investigate. Let's go. Any of the evidence I hold. If you unlock the door, mask key was stolen, so you can unlock it up. Shoo! It goes out. Wait, what? Oh, present. Korora! There's a contradiction here between reality and evidence. If what Miss Beardy has said is true, then why is this door locked tight? Ooh. You unlock it as usual. Okay, cool. The DLC case is case 5 of game 1. Okay. Whew. Okay, so that's gonna be kind of difficult because I finished the game on Switch, I believe. Or on DS. I don't know. I'll have to like figure that one out. Because if I can't do the DLC, then I probably won't play through the whole Phoenix series, the first one. Okay. Maybe a YouTube might be the best for that situation, but I'll try to unlock it if I can. Yeah, because that's a long game to work through. I'm looking forward to it.
Huh? You know, you're right. Miss Bride, are you sure you didn't relock the store?
I'm certain of it, sir. And I don't think Mr. Postman noticed it himself, that I had it.
Which means... What, sir? It means either that he actually does have the key to his office, or that the door Miss Bird opened wasn't this one at all, but a completely different one.
Yep.
She opened a different door, but how can you prove that?
There's an easy way to find out. All we need to do is... we need to examine these prints on the number plate. Let's go, baby!
The prints on the number plate, they will tell us all we need to know.
Everything? Really? Like, what, sir?
Like,
Ah, shit, fuck.
well, for example, such as... well, we know for sure that Detective Gumshoe's dinner will only consist of... Wow, that's amazing, sir. How did you know?
Was that supposed to be a joke to cheer me up, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, that's it. Now then, we should get back to doing what we need to do, and that is, we need to examine these.
But they wiped down the doorknob at the other door. I would say, okay, look, I'm already jumping ahead, but obviously he got the basketball court, put it next to Edgeworth's door, switched the number plates, had her unlock the door, then he was able to steal the thingies, and then that's how he got into the room. But obviously, I'm way ahead of schedule at this point, so let me figure out. Slow down for these guys a bit. Prints on the master key because they have it right now, but then that would have our fingerprints on it because it's her fingerprints, so that's not a good idea. And prints on the doorknob, even though they were already wiped down, but maybe. Damn it. They've already been wiped down though. Prints on the key. Who stole the key? Shit.
Examine the fingerprints on the master key. Well, if that's what you want to examine, sir, that was the very first thing we did. Yeah, there you go. I can tell you what, we didn't find any prints other than Maggie's.
That's what I thought was gonna happen.
So really, Mr. Edgeworth? So, what can we deduce from that?
Well,
I'll tell you what I deduce. I think this means that the culprit wiped their prints off.
Yep.
yes, that's exactly it. I'm glad you were able to come to the same conclusion. However, more important to the matter is, we need to examine these.
Okay, prints on the doorknob.
Prints on the doorknob tell us everything.
What the fuck? That was a long about. You unlock it as usual. Yep, that was a wild roundabout.
Hey, you. Yeah, you, pal. Do us a favor and see what you can lift from this, okay? So, what did you find out?
There's no need for such belligerent nostril flaring, detective.
Sir, I found only Mr. Portsman and Mr. Fake's print on this doorknob.
So only 2 people's prints were found in this. Huh? That's pretty decisive.
Oh? Huh? I'm lost, sir.
Thinking logically, a certain other person's prints should be on this knob as well. Ah, okay, that's what he's coming at. Okay. He wants to make sure that she wants to make sure that she opened the right door. Don't you find it odd that the prints of the person who unlocked this door are absent?
You mean?
Yes, the door that Miss Bird opened could not have been this one. Different one. Miss Bird says she unlocked this door, but her prints were not found on the doorknob. What over here? Oh. Won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking cranny. Oh, we're gonna lift the prints off his fingers from this. Sick. What is this? Looks like a scrap of paper.
Looks like a scrap of paper. I'll get it, sir. Let's see. Oh dear. There's something written on it.
It looks like a note from the victim.
Yeah, and it's from Mr. Portsman.
Note. Left by victim date. Jotted down in my organizer. I bought 3 what? Read it one more time. I bought 3 pieces of evidence by. I brought the 3 pieces of evidence by, just like we talked about on the phone. But it looks like you're out. Guess I'll catch you up later, buddy. The gun. The key. Fuck, what's the last one? Oh, and the folder.
Yeah, and it's from Mr. Portsman.
Is this basketball property of Mr. Portsman?
Yes, sir. He's always ready for a match.
Basketball.
Basketball, soccer, dodgeball, tennis. Doesn't matter what sport he is, he's game. Although, I think it'd be a little hard to play tennis with this ball. Ho ho.
That isn't the point. You should be focusing on, detective.
You're right, sir. Now that I know what I should be focusing on. Bad Portsman. Someone should teach him to clean up his toys after he's done playing.
But I think we've reached the end of this conversation. What's this? Oh, it's out. It didn't move. Of course.
What are you looking at, sir? Oh, hey. Oh, hey. How about a game?
That's okay, detective. I just found the position of this hope to be a little off.
Hey, you're right, sir. I guess it shifted when someone made a seriously sweet slam dunk.
The position of this hoop is definitely unnatural. Better take note of this. Sitting from the Portsmouth office, there are signs that it's been moved. Woo! Nice. And I only messed up twice. Because I was already thinking ahead of the curve. Looking around this hallway has actually paid off quite handsomely.
Huh? How so, sir?
In a variety of different ways. I think it's time we had a little chat with the real culprit of this case.
You know who the killer is? Wow, Mr. Edgeworth.
As long as my logic is sound, then yes. The mastermind behind this murder is none other than Mr. Portsman.
What? Mr. Portsman?
I knew it. That's exactly what my logic senses were telling me, too. I suspected it was him from the instant he accused Maggie of being a killer, sir.
That is anything but logical. Emotionally based. Lady and gentlemen, prepare yourself. Come what may, it's time to knock on truth's door. Hell yeah. Do we not go into like the courtroom at all? Because that's pretty based. Like if this all happens outside the courtroom, that's pretty cool. Do I miss the courtroom? Yeah, a little bit. But this is still pretty damn cool. And then you think about Danganronpa, who combined all of it. Investigation, the light novelness, and then having the class trials. Very nice. Come with me. Ush.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
I got two today. Ow. Ush. Think so. March 14th, 5:12 a.m. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202.
It's Portsman. I finished processing the bloody letter, sir.
Alright, let me take a gander at it. Pass it here.
Cute.
Oh, looking good. You there, take good care of this.
Whoa. The fuck was that? Why don't we give that shit back?
Well, if it isn't Detective Gumshoe.
End of the line for you, Portsman. We got you now.
Call off your dog, Mr. Edgeworth. Is this some kind of a joke?
It's no joke. We know, Mr. Jackie Portsman, that you are the guilty party in this case.
You must be pretty upset, getting chased out of your own room. I'd be mad too. So, I guess you can stay, if you promise to stay out of the way.
You intend to hide your crime under the guise of a prosecutor doing his job. I can see right through the unsightly paper-thin mask you wear upon your cowl. Justice?
Who would ever thought they would come to this? Actually, come to think of it, your mentor was Manfred von Karma, right? The legendary prosecutor never lost a single case for 40 years, long years. But there was always this incessant chatter about forged evidence with that guy.
Try and rile them up, huh?
Really teaches me that I've got to stay on the lookout for false accusations, you know?
Are you done trying to play mind games with me? Because they won't work. The only thing you should be using that mouth of yours for now is explain yourself. Although that too will only dig your hole deeper. Either way, your game is up.
Well, aren't we full of ourselves? Even though you have yet to prove anything.
Oh. Mr. Portman's rebuttal.
I have no idea what sort of harebrained idea you have in mind, but there's a mountain of evidence that points away from me being the culprit. Besides, how may I ask, do you propose I unlocked your door and got in here? Look, I feel bad doing this to you, but I've got work to do, so we're done here.
The fuck we are? Sorry, but we're not finished yet.
Boy, you're a stubborn one. I suppose you're bashing your accusations on something.
I'll show you what I'm basing my accusations on. With evidence. Yosh. Rebuttal. Ikuzo.
Whoo!
Alright, I have an idea you have in mind, but there's a mountain of evidence that points away from me being a courier. Oh, Soka. Oh. Oh. And what, pray tell, kind of evidence are we talking about here?
Jim was my partner, so you can say I had the motive for killing him.
It's getting more and more Italian as we go. Alright. And that's it? That's not even an anthill, let alone mountain.
But it's more than enough, wouldn't you agree?
Might I recommend that you review what the word evidence means?
It doesn't change the fact that evidence doesn't point to me as a killer.
You sure about that?
Besides, how may I ask, you propose I unlocked your door and got in here?
Unfortunately, I believe I already have shown how earlier.
Your speculations mean nothing, as I still insist that I couldn't not gain access to your room.
What should I do now? Should I raise an objection? Not yet. I need to gather a bit more information.
What's wrong? Don't tell me all you want to do was find fault with my faultless logic.
Alright, so we're done here. Well, literally wait. I don't think so.
Oh, and why is that?
Because there's a flaw in your reasoning.
Are you calling me a liar? So, where's your proof? The saying, evidence is everything, isn't limited to just the courtroom, you know.
You need not remind me. I'll show you all the evidence you want in time. Okay. Okay. Aha. Under door for portsman. Office one. Shot fired. Okay. I'll do one more press, just so we know what he's saying.
My accusation is harebrained. My accusation is a harebrained idea, is it?
You tell me. It's it is, after all.
There's a mountain of evidence that proves away from me being the culprit. Present. Okay, here we go. So what is this?
Mr. Portsman, there's a large flaw in your logic.
Oh wait, shit, it's wrong. No! What do you think is wrong with
Nothing. Let's move on.
But that's right.
This isn't like you at all, sir. Concentrate.
That was clearest of me. Can't afford to do that, or the truth will slowly slip away. Remain calm, Miles. It's the only way. Ish. Mountain of evidence. How do you propose on lungs running gun in here? Oh, there's more. What the hell? In front of the portsman office, there are signs that it's been moved. Okay, I have to think about this logically because you're gonna be like, if I present the master key, he could say that the girl had it, but we can still say that the girl unlocked it for you, so maybe that helps. Look, I feel better news. Alright, I'm gonna go with key. This might be off because I know the door will have to be like the presenting of like, oh, how do you know it's actually? How do you know it was actually my door? Or yeah, or whatever. That was open or whatever. And then we showed the prints or whatever. Key.
Got it. Got him. I believe you were able to open my office door with the master key, no less.
Wait. Hold on for a sec. I never laid a finger on that key, as you already know.
Precisely. You were able to open my door without lifting a single finger.
Alright, we got him. That's exactly what I was hoping you would say.
Well, maybe you did, but only to direct. That's right. You used your finger to direct this person to open my door with the key.
Could I?
You had asked Mr. Bride to open your own office door for you, yes?
Yes, yeah. I kind of forgot my key at home. Happens a bit too often for my taste, you know.
But the room you had Miss Bird open at the time was not your own, was it?
What?
You have quite the imagination. Why don't you ask the girl herself, whose door she opened, shall we?
I'm certain that it was Mr. Postman's door, sir. I checked the number plate to make sure I was opening the right door, sir.
See, Miss Beardy backs up my story.
Yet, what if you had misled her to fool her into thinking what you wanted?
And how do you suppose I did that?
By switching number plates on our doors, for example.
That's right. That's right. They do slide out pretty easily.
Furthermore, you then use one other thing to give a very strong impression. That door she was opening for you. The door she was opening was yours, and not, in fact, mine. What was it that Mr. Portman used to make Miss Bird think that it was his room?
It's over here. There you go. Push it. Shagabooey.
What? The basketball hoop, sir?
It's quite the peculiar fixture in any hallway, let alone a hallway in this building. Which is why it was left an unusually strong impression on you. It's an object perfectly suited to sit just outside the office of a peculiar prosecutor.
That's very true, sir, because there was a basketball hoop sitting there. I thought the door I was opening had to be Mr. Portman's.
There are signs that the hoop has been moved. To sit in front of my office, to be sure.
I see. So that's how you throw suspicion on people. Thanks for the deep. But I think your conjecture is still a little off the racetrack. Ah, shit.
Conjecture's rebuttal. Nice, I have a cable for that.
Now you see, you're just spouting nonsense.
Yeah.
I had the girl open my office door. After that, I was in my room the entire time. You don't have a single reason to suspect me.
So he intends to claim his innocence to the end, does he? Ow.
I'm as pure and innocent as my jacket. And Miss Bride is as dirty and guilty as the jacket she wears.
My jacket's not dirty. I'll have you know. I just washed it yesterday.
Please calm down, for I intend to show who is the one truly covered in slime here. Rebuttal. Yosha. Spouty nonsense. He's a little angry. Nonsense, you say?
Yes, because I'm not telling you the truth here.
What?
I had the girl open the office door.
Using the master key, of course.
Sure, you have a problem with that? That is what the master key is for, right?
Perhaps we should place an elaborate length of some sort for people like you. That room the entire time. Oh shit, go back. Gosh. And what were you doing in your office?
I was doing my usual training regimen.
Training regimen? Were you going through your law books from start to finish?
Mainly batting practice, and some weights. Oh, and I jog when I get the chance.
Wow, you must be the perfect prosecutor we have.
With the weakest legal muscles, it would seem.
I was doing my usual workout, so you won't have a single reason to suspect me.
I think I've given you quite a few reasons, actually.
But none of those would stand up on their own.
Then what about all the evidence?
It's all circumstantial. No judge would convict such a flimsy evidence.
He seems to be trembling a little. One more little push. All I have to do is find a flaw in his testimony.
No, you're just spouting nonsense.
Okay, here we go. Store if that was the room. You don't have a single reason to suspect me. Percent. Oh, I get it. Woohoo!
Yo! It would behoove you to take a good look at this.
I see it.
Oh shit.
But I feel it has to do with anything to it.
Ah shit, I need to think it through. Yeah.
Is that so?
You're not the top of your game today, are you, Mr. Genius Prosecutor?
Kinda allow him to set the pace here. I must remain calm. Only by doing so can I find a fatal flaw in his reasoning. Come on, kid. In my room entire time. Oh fuck. Man. I fucking jumped the gun. Damn it, prosecutor. Keep calm. Carry on. Yeah. Cause this one says that he was absent. Yeah. Go back. That was a lie.
What are you talking about? How was that a lie?
There's a note that the victim left for you, Mr. Portsman.
A note?
It was left under your door. Or did you not notice? And right here it says, "But you're out." You were not in your room when the victim came to call on you. So then, where were you? And what were you doing?
Yeah.
Shall I explain it in full detail for you? You were busy snooping around my room. The very room you had Miss Beard open for you.
That's just nonsense. You have no evidence that I made the girl open your door for me.
Oh, but I do. I have very decisive evidence.
No way.
This is proof that you had Miss Beard open the door for you.
There's positive proof that you had Miss Beardy open the door for you. Oh, there you go. But her prints were not found in the doorknob. Yes, sir.
I had your door dusted for prints.
My door? Who What for? Come on. I bet you didn't find anything. You sure are good at wasting time.
You're right. I didn't find anything. And definitely not Miss Bride's fingerprints.
Her prints? What do they have to do with anything?
Let's put it this way. If she really was the one who opened your door, then her print should naturally be on the doorknob she touched. Furthermore, all the prints on my office door knobs have been wiped clean off. I can only assume it's because Miss Bride's fingerprints were on it. Don't you think it's time you gave up your charade? You know you stole it. You stole into my office with the intent of stealing something from me. And Detective Faith found you out. Possibly because he heard sounds coming from a room whose occupant was on leave. Mr. Portsman, you killed Mr. Faith to silence him. And I had the misfortune to return when I did. You had to threaten me as you escaped. As I said, when you had the gun to my back. No one gets away with committing murder in my office.
That's an interesting noise. As people are sleeping, I'm not gonna go all the way with I'm not gonna go that intense. People are sleeping next door. Next room.
What's so funny, pal?
Well, that look of stiff seriousness on the face of this office finest prosecutor. And if, as he makes a huge mistake and accuses me is simply too much to bear. There's just nothing else like it in the world.
What?
Mr. Edgeworth just explained it all, and even backed it up. You're the murderer. Stop trying to be slippery and just admit to the crime already.
And as I said earlier, it's also circumstantial, so full of conjecture. You say you checked my doorknob for prints. Well, I can readily confess that I had wiped that knob down as well. Eh? I'm a little obsessive compulsive, you see. And I didn't want to touch the doorknob that you had touched. Which is why I wiped the doorknob down as soon as I could after you opened the door. After that, it makes perfect sense that only Jim's and my own print would be on there.
You made that up just now, didn't you?
Furthermore, as for the note Jim left for me, do you know what exactly when that was?
Sorry, don't worry about it. Ow. Ow. Alright.
For all we know, he could have left it in there before I arrived at the office. Like, early evening, for example.
Are you saying you failed to notice a note in your doorway?
Hey, even geniuses fail at times. I was probably too preoccupied by work-related matters, although that's no excuse.
Now that's just a flat-out lie. There's no way you didn't notice a note that size.
Ah, but you can't prove that, can you?
Say something, Mr. Edgeworth. Back me up here, sir.
This makes a good point. I can't prove that he didn't simply overlook it.
Besides, I have an airtight alibi.
Airtight, you say?
I only just realized I had one as we were talking. I guess it would have been better for all of us if I had told you sooner.
Portsman's alibi.
If memory serves, you came back to this office at around 2 a.m., correct? And it was then that you had the unfortunate confrontation at gunpoint with the culprit. But at exactly that time, I was down in criminal affairs. Ask around. I'm sure the detectives will collaborate with my story. It's the perfect alibi.
Do you really think it's that perfect?
Like I said, I do not care. Ask around all you like. You see it for yourself.
Detective Gumshoe. Sir, yes, sir. I'll go check out his alibi, sir. Be right back. Mr. Edgeworth, sir. I think we're in trouble. It's just like Mr. Portsman said. The guys down in criminal affairs said they saw him around 2 a.m.
You see?
All the evidence points to him being the culprit. So there must be a contradictory point in his alibi somewhere.
Shit.
This goes way deeper than we know.
2 a.m. correct?
How do you know?
You were correct. It was around 2 a.m.
Are you sure? It's really important to me that you're spot on with the time.
I remember checking my watch then, and make no mistake, it was 2.
Oh! Ouch. Giving testimony like a pro. Okay, so you came back to the office at 2. And it was then. Okay, what's in the conversation at gunpoint with the culprit?
It's as you say, however.
Yes, however, you are the only one who claims you have bumped into the culprit. So tell me, did you see the person's face? Was it me who you saw?
It was pitch black, so I couldn't actually see.
Oh, come now. I'm sure you saw something. Try a little harder, why don't you?
I'm beginning to feel like I'm the one being interrogated here.
Oh well, it doesn't matter if you remember it or not. It only matters that you ran into the culprit. But at exactly that time, I was down in criminal affairs.
Shit. So you paid the criminal affairs department a visit.
Yup. Right after I left the prosecutor's building, I headed straight for the precinct. Ask around.
Okay, to calibrate rates for calibrate press. Well, we did go and ask around to confirm your testimony.
And it was just as I said, right?
Yes, sir. A number of detectives said that they saw you at around that time.
I see. I have the perfect alibi. That's the ace I had up my sleeve.
Impossible. He actually does have the perfect alibi.
What's wrong? Why the sudden sullen look on your face?
Can't you say anything back, Mr. Edgeworth?
Hey, I think we've reached the end of the line, and it's time to get off this crazy train.
Whoa. 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 Oh shit, we're stuck. Crackers. I haven't done that in years. Well, see if I still got it. Son.
I.
There you go. Crazy train.
Damn it. This newsstand sucks.
Nice. So at work today, I went into a guitar store and low-key friggin' just spent my lunch playing guitar with the guitar store owner. It's pretty damn cool. If I get sponsored by a guitar store later, hell yeah. Okay.
I think we've reached the...
Okay, we like
Get us this crazy train.
crazy. That's how it goes. Millions of people. No, 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 no.
You there.
Sure.
Please escort the young lady out. But remember, be gentle.
Maggie!
Detective Gumshoe.
No.
Is there?
Oh, my throat.
Is there nothing I can do? There must be a way to turn the situation around. If only I had a clue. Did I miss something something that can help me cast doubt on this alibi?
Treasure Met could not have been Portsman. Then who could have been?
I need to calmly think this through one more time. And with logic.
Another handgun. Culprit rearranged rituals twice, once before and once after murder. Why? The intruder I met could not have been Portsman. Then who could have been? Other than the victim's gun that I found, could there be another gun at play here? Yeah. This one. Yep. 2 guns. This goes a lot deeper than we ever known. Shit. There were 2 bullets left at the scene of the crime. One that robbed Mr. Faith of his life. And one that nearly robbed me of my jacket. However, the murder weapon only shows signs of being fired once, meaning that it's entirely possible that a second gun was used in my office tonight. But seeing as how the killer had to steal Mr. Faith's gun, I doubt the killer had another gun up their sleeve. Therefore, the second gun could have been property of an entirely different person, which could mean there was another person who paid a visit to my office tonight. Maybe the victim and his killer weren't the only visitors in my office tonight. Follows Mr. Ray and another visitor. 2 different people rearranged it. Water break. Alright. Supposing there was yet another visitor tonight, that would also resolve the issue of why my shelves were appended twice. We know that the shelves were disturbed once before and once after the murder, so it should be much of a stretch to think that it was the work of 2 different people. Once by the person who stole the victim's gun, and then killed him with it, and once again after the murder by a second culprit. Who was the owner of the second gun? If we suppose that the second culprit's gun was the one that was pointed in my back. Mr. Portsman, it seems that I need to amend my assumption regarding this case.
Great. So you finally come to your senses.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Sir, what are you saying? This has been a big misunderstanding on my part from the start. I had assumed that the person I ran into was a killer, but that may not be the case.
What do you mean?
The person I ran to was just your average thief. A thief? But sir, doesn't that cause some sort of contradiction in the facts? Not at all. It simply means that the killer was someone else. And it means that in actuality, 2 culprits stole into my office tonight. What do you mean 2? It explains why both my shelves were disturbed twice, and how there were 2 guns. Mr. Portsman tricked Miss Bird into gaining entry into my office.
Now you're just leading the argument. You still don't have any actual proof, you know.
If you could please go along with my hypothetical scenario for now, Mr. Portman. In the end, if you really are innocent, you should have nothing to worry about. Now then, returning to my scenario, Mr. Portsman was out to steal something from me, which is why he checked my secret safe and ransacked my shelves. This is the first time. And so then, this would be when the files were put back in the wrong order, right? Correct. And then, just when he was about to look somewhere else, who should walk in but his own partner, Mr. Faith? But why did Mr. Faith come into your room, sir? Probably had business with Mr. Portsman, which is why he was in the area. But that's when he noticed some sounds coming from my office, would be my guess.
Oh, because you're supposed to be away, right?
And he must thought it was odd, so he came into his office to check it out. Correct. And as a detective, that was the right thing to do. But then, he came in. He found his own partner standing there.
But when he came in, he found his own partner standing.
But when he came in, he found his own partner standing there.
Because it was Mr. Portsman, Mr. Faith probably let his guard down. But Mr. Portsman was not so merciful as to let him leave alive. He waited for a chance and stole Mr. Faith's gun from him. And then he killed him. He silenced Mr. Faith for catching him in the act of stealing. This was the moment. This was the moment in which the first shot was fired, the one that landed in my files. Following that, Mr. Portsman wiped the gun down and left it behind as he made his exit. He could afford to do that because he had also left the fake dying message behind.
You're such a complicated troublemaker, you know that?
Well, things were as simple as that, and all would be solved. However, there was yet another visitor in my room, and this is where it gets complicated.
There was another.
Visitor, sir?
Yes, this other person's objective was also to steal something from me. Now then, even after Mr. Portsman left the door to my office to my office remain unlocked. However, this new visitor had no way of knowing that, and so they stole the master key from security guard's room, and then entered my room and searched through my shelves. This was the second time they were disturbed, and it seems the thief found their prize.
The stolen O file, right, sir?
Correct. Only just as the thief was about to leave with the file, I appeared. The thief then threatened me with their own gun and made their escape. Did I already get this picture? Hehe. The second bullet was fired during that brief encounter.
So the store shelf's getting messed up twice, and 2 bullets. It was all because 2 different people were doing those things at 2 different times.
Precisely. So now do you see, Mr. Portsman? The person I met was just a thief, and was not, in fact, Mr. Faith's killer. Your alibi for the time frame in which I ran into the other person is now irrelevant. Because we now know that the murder took place during the first culprit's visit. Heh.
What's so funny, pal?
Absolutely splendid. Your scenario explains everything.
Of course it does. It's Mr. Edgeworth after all.
But you know, it still doesn't change the fact that it's all circumstantial. Supposing if, and that's a big if, your theory is right, you would indeed render my ability, which has withstood scrutiny, mind you, irrelevant.
Need render my alibi, which is with this screen you mind your ear.
But there is still one defining point of your argument for which you have no evidence. Your superstition that I was the first visitor.
Mr. Edgeworth, can't let him get away with that, sir.
But he has a point. I have absolutely no proof at this point.
Don't say that, sir.
I don't believe this. Don't worry, Maggie. I'll do something if I must.
You know something. I find your attitude to be somewhat peculiar, Mr. Edgeworth. If the person you met really was just a plain old thief, then why is that person not your main suspect? That is your theory, correct?
Soka. Portsman's Alibi, Part 2.
That thief you ran into should be your real suspect, wouldn't you say? We should be out there looking for that thief right now. They might still be nearby. I hate to repeat myself, but as I've already said, I was staying in my room. And when Jim came to deliver some evidence to me, I was done at criminal affairs. So I can't be expected to know what happened around here after I left.
Oh. Huh.
So you think we should be out there looking for the thief?
Of course, now isn't the time to be having these dead-end discussions.
I don't think it's at all dead-ended. If you find your alibi to be, I find your alibi to be fascinating. Let's continue where we left off, shall we? I know he's lying. I know he was here at the scene of the crime. I just have to find a way to prove it.
Alibi 2. Oh, it's almost 10. It's 55. Time to check for the PSN again. Woo! Alright.
That thief you ran into should be the real suspect, wouldn't you say? You should be out there looking for that thief right now. They might still be nearby. Oh shit.
But according to Mr. Fate's notes,
Hold on, I thought we already cleared that up. Didn't we say that Jim left the note for me and cleared it in the early evening? If you have proof that he left it at a different time, say just before he was murdered.
I don't have any. No.
You see, so I insist again that was in my office the entire time.
Why didn't you go there with G, Mr. Faith?
Oh, that's because he said he was tired and he was going to take a quick nap. You know, those sofas in the hallway. He likes to sleep on those. It's one of his habits.
And what of the evidence he brought?
There were things related to yesterday's case. Just items. A gun and a pendant.
A gun, huh? Interesting. This piece of testimony seems too crucial to let slip through the cracks.
He brought me 2 items, a gun and a pendant, that related to yesterday's case.
A gun and a pendant.
Yes. This gun, which was the murder weapon. This pendant, which belonged to the victim.
Oh, shit. It's a gang. It's an organization. The horse organization. They're the ones who snuck in the second time. Because it has that same mark on the gun. He's in cahoots with those people.
And why are you taking them to criminal fairs? Why were you taking them to criminal fairs?
There was something in the past case files I wanted to compare these two to.
Oh shit, scared me. Oh my god. I thought I had to get up for work. Oh my god. I was like, oh shit, it's time for work? What the fuck? Thank you. Okay. What do you think? Do I just go for it one more time? Let me finish the sentence.
But this all has nothing to do with this case right now. Anyway, I believe you find the long-term paper trail left to be to your satisfaction.
This is all matching up with what the Detective Gumshoe found out.
One more. I'm gonna refresh the page and make sure nothing goes up.
I can't expect you to know. Can't expect you to know, can I?
Nope. But I guess you can expect me to take a guess based on logical deductions.
Oh, then let's see you deduce.
Jim waited for me to leave, and then he stole the master key, what? For the purpose of sneaking into your room, of course. And that's when Miss Beardy caught him in red-handed, and the murderer occurred. It's all exactly as I had laid out earlier.
I know he's lying. I know he was here at the scene of the crime. I just have to find a way to prove it.
Cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and double check. Sorry. I'm gonna check real quick. PlayStationDirect.com. Make sure nothing is gonna blow up. make sure the consoles are up. I'm gonna check a couple of Google sites, make sure nobody on the internet is like complaining about it's up live early or something like that. So I don't think it's up, but again, we just have to check and make sure, because Lord Jesus, Mary and Joseph, that's one sexy PS5, damn it. Okay, so let me go. Please give me a few minutes. I'm just gonna be right here. Don't trip. We can still talk, and then I'm gonna refresh the page. Refresh the PlayStation page. Wait. Alrighty. Round 2. Pre-order some accessories, PS5 pre-order, source confirmed PlayStation. Whoa. What? 10 a.m. UK. 10 a.m. UK. It's 2 a.m. Thursday in Anaheim. So that's why people are saying that at 2 a.m. they might let go of the console. Yeah, I'll be up at 2 a.m. Fuck. Cause they Sony PlayStation replied to some guy from UK, and they said 10 a.m. So UK 10 a.m. That's 2 a.m. or 10 p.m. 10 a.m. That's 2 a.m. for California time. And that sounds about right. Yeah, I think it would be something like that. But 2 minutes on the clock this thing. Anniversary, shapes to play, console, door, full, stuff, fine, choice. Okay. I don't think it's gonna go live. We have 1 more minute. It's okay. 1 more minute. I don't think it's gonna go live, but I do want to check. I'm more leaning it on the 2 a.m. That seems doable, but so crazy. I can play that quick. Literally. Blog. Stay when you stream. Correct place and play. That's it. It's 11 a.m. It's not happening. It's fine. Up on PS5. Okay. Ragnarok Deluxe, Black Panther, choice. Alright, I'm coming back around. Shoo. Okay. What's going on? We're fine. Didn't go up yet. We're fine. Oh my god. Can't believe this is like Alchemist from playing down. Okay, get back to it. Thank you for those 5 minutes. Making sure that the PS5 Pro does not go on sale freaking midnight. but people are saying midnight, 2 a.m., 7 a.m., and 10 a.m. UK. So, wish me luck. For now, let's get this guy. Let's get this guy wrapped up for justice. I have my headphones. My headphones. There we go. Okay. Ready, Freddy? Mata!
What's escaped? I highly doubt a thief would linger nearby.
Well, you never know. Maybe they didn't get what they were really after.
Oh, you talk like you know quite a bit about this thief.
It's nothing like that. I had no idea about anything, after all.
Let's train my room. Okay, I'm going to. We did all this already. Should be out there looking for a thief right now. They might be nearby. Oh shit. Wrong one. What did I say? I was training in my room. Maybe try this one though.
According to Mr. Fate's note.
Okay. Don't have any note. Cool. Said I was training in my room. Criminal affairs. I mean, 2 items. Case pendant. That relates to yesterday's case. Sent. So then why was the gun here, right? Pendant. This pendant? I'm gonna try it. What's up? Damn it. That's not true. No. No, it's not true. Maybe.
Mr. Portsman, there's a large flaw in your logic.
Really? I think it solves really well. Actually, what do you think is wrong with it?
Damn it.
Nothing. Let's move on. Sir, concentrate.
Alright, cool. Focus. We're getting there.
It's the only way.
Alright, 2 items. Gun pendant that relates to yesterday's case. So I can't expect to know what happened around this time after I left. Just missing. Damn. Only they know prints of them were wiped. Shows as long as the prints were not found on the doorknob. Maybe the safe because it's only he knows about it, but then there's also this hanging out that we still haven't gotten down to. The files that were stolen and who or why they needed them. Shoot. Alright, let's see. Safe. Where's others here? I was training my room. Should have done something like they might be on device looking nearby. You friends should be a real suspect, wouldn't you say? Shoot, that's rough.
Actually, no, it wouldn't.
Why not?
That's elementary. Dying message, of course. Mr. Face Killer was clearly... Mr. Face Killer very clearly left those letters on spines on those files. And it was after they were on there that the thief stole one of them.
Nice. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting to it.
You mean the old files, right? And that's how we also know the letters themselves were set up, and not from Mr. Fate. If the thief was the killer, do you think they would try to undermine themselves?
Maybe the killer just didn't think of that earlier, either. Yes, that must be it. Maybe. Just maybe.
The thief you ran into should be a real suspect, wouldn't you say? You should be out there looking for the thief right now. They might still be nearby. If I present the evidence... Maybe this is it right here. Shoot. I'll take a gamble. Chugabooey.
It would behoove you to take a good look at this.
I see it, but I fear to see has anything to do with me.
Shit.
Is that so?
Not the very. Okay, fair enough. Focus. Focus. Come on. Shoot. Okay. It's in my train room. Damn. Getting up to look for the PS5 got me. Alright, secret safe, revolver, notify victim. Gym train room. The prints on the door, huh? On the bottom of the sun around 2:05 a.m. Each structure has one in office only. They know that prints were wiped. And when it came to deliver some evidence to me, I came like criminal affairs. With 2 items, gun and a pendant. That way leaves the case. So I can't expect to know what happened around here after I left. Damn, that's a statement. When Jim came to us with his secret advisor said I was trained in my room. Is this... What time was he at there? Why don't you go with her, Mr. Faith? That's because he was tired. He was going to take a quick nap. He was shot by then. He was shot at that point. It's often in the hallway. He likes to think what evidence he brought. It's really just case, just two guys. Wait. The note says 3 items. 3 pieces of evidence. Woo! Got him. Got him. Blind snake. Snake in my boot.
Sure. Only 2 pieces. I believe the proper phrase here is, you fail.
Excuse me?
You fail as a prosecutor, Mr. Portsman, as you intended to keep evidence hidden from me.
What are you talking about? I haven't been hidden anything from you.
Well, here's a piece I think you should read carefully.
It says Mr. Faith was bringing 3 pieces.
Yes, and that this is the victim's real dying message to you, Mr. Portsman.
Evidenced by, just like we talked about on the phone, but it looks like you're out. Guess I'll catch up to you later. Jay will catch up to you.
Real time message to you.
I can't believe to get tricked up by a simple arithmetic.
Where is the missing piece of evidence? You have it, don't you? Only the guilty would make such a face. Detective Gumshoe. You don't have to say it, sir. I'll pat the guy down from head to toe.
Don't come any closer. I'm warning you.
This is all part of the investigation, pal. Don't even think about stopping me.
She.
Hey, what's this?
Ooh, VHS. Yeah, they probably didn't have cameras back then. No, okay.
Yeah, this on them, sir. Sir.
Despite what you said, it would appear that you do have something to hide.
Why would he hide something like that?
There's only one reason why anyone would hide evidence of this caliber. Because it would unequivocally, unequivocally, something like that.
Because it would unequivocally point to the person himself as a real killer.
Let's examine this videotape in a little more detail. For the section of the tape that will drive the last nail into his coffin. Ooh! Shay!
That's blood, isn't it? That's blood, isn't it?
Yes, and I believe this is what the good prosecutor was trying to hide from us. This blood is still fresh.
You mean, this might be Detective Faith's blood?
No! You've got it all wrong!
No amount of denial can save you. We have but to run a blood test to find out the truth. You told us that you had received evidence from the victim earlier. Now you will tell us, when and how did the victim's blood find its way into this video?
Yeah, it's totally suspicious.
Was at the moment of his death? Did Detective Faith have this videotape on his personage when you killed him?
You know very well there's no way to prove that.
Not even if you were to examine this tape for fingerprints? If I had to take a guess, I'd say the only ones on here would belong to the murderers. It's you and Mr. Faith. So
Impossible!
oh shit. Can you digest that, kid? That's lead, isn't it? Oh fuck. Gold has lead in it. March 14th, 5:47 a.m. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202.
Miss Portman has been placed under arrest for the murder of Detective Buddy Faith, sir.
Very good.
And the results we got back from the lab techs on the tape turned out to be real solid, sir. The blue gore came back, and it's definitely Mr. Faith's blood on there. And as a bonus, they were also able to lift a few of Mr. Faith's fingerprints as well.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Edgeworth. I still can't believe I got to see your cool deduction skills outside the courtroom. I'm impressed beyond words, sir.
It was nothing. I'm just sorry you got caught up in a murder in my office. Please accept my apologies.
Huh. It was nothing. Really, compared to what I've been through, I mean. I consider myself lucky that it was only a burglary and murder at this time, sir. If it had been a hold-up or a hostage situation, I'd have thrown my hands up in the air. I think I'm finally rising up from a goddess of misfortune to just an unlucky person.
Goddess, huh? Impressive. Respect it. Something tells me we should have hired a different person for security detail.
You know something, sir? That Portsman really was one corrupt prosecutor.
And why would you say he was corrupt?
Well, I heard there were a number of suspicious things related to his court cases. There's even rumors about how some of the evidence he uses is forged, sir.
Forged evidence?
And they say he even decided not to prosecute a few cases for some really vague reasons.
Oh, that guy was a complete disgrace to the entire profession.
You never did get around to asking him what his reason was for breaking into my office.
Yeah, whenever he got near to that topic, he just clammed up.
So, we can be pretty certain that it was to steal something.
This is just between you and me, sir, but there's a rumor that some sort of huge organization is involved behind the scenes.
Oh, well, well. As Mr. Portsman not willing to divulge anything, certainly leads credence to that rumor. It would seem that we have been heard the last of this.
Oh, then Mr. Portsman isn't the bad guy?
I didn't say that, but rather, there are still many more mysteries for us to solve. For example, we still haven't figured out the significance to this piece of evidence. Claire! The person who stole this file, the other villain of the night.
Yeah, I wonder who it was.
And what happened to that stolen pages? I wonder, who in the world was it that held me up at gunpoint?
Mr. Edgeworth, sir,
Yes,
I came across this for a while. Oh, while I was processing your office earlier, sir.
this card. Ooh, it's like Lupin the Third.
What is this, sir? Is that a bird or something on there?
It's not just any bird. It's the mark of the raven. Ayo. A three-legged raven. Soka. Even you should know what this is, detective.
Oh, it's about that thing, isn't it? That great thief everyone's talking about.
Oh, it is a bit like Lupin. What the hell? Yes. It is the mark of the great thief, Yatagarasu. Nice. Under the mark of the legendary bird, Yatagarasu is noble to the end. A modern Robin Hood. Haunts Embassy. Noble Yatagarasu, villain on the business world, reappears. Vigilante of the business world. Damn, that's cool. I want to be that guy. Fuck capitalism. Even yes, I'm gonna go pre-order PS5 Pro. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, Yatagarasu appears and vanishes at will. Even though we don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. Yatagarasu likes to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings and all sorts. The theft is always performed in silence, and always with perfection. Once a target is chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement is set forth. Instead, the chosen corporation is infiltrated without even target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found is sent out to the mass media, along with a single card. Although it has been a while since Yatagarasu's last appearance.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. Looks like something's written on the back.
What? Let me see. Woo! It's coded.
It's the location of where the thief put the stolen files.
So the person who stole the contents of the file was the Yatagarasu. Yatagarasu. Organization. Quite a few key words are popping up in this mystery. Hey, chest is back. Hey yo. White and red. Pretty based. The murder in my office. The return of the great thief, Yatagarasu. Looking back, can't say I didn't see these events coming. For they were heralded by the incidents that began to occur 2 days ago. 2 days ago. The end. Yay! Woo! Pachi, pachi, pachi. That was cool. Yeah, okay. Save your progress. Awarded. Turn about visitor. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go on a limb here, and again, nobody tell me if I'm right. I'm just going on a limb. Not Phoenix. Ace Attorney, the originals 2 and 3, have to do with this underlining organization that's kind of like building up. Okay. Because it's after 3, then this organization is there. Oh, and this Yatagarasu guy must be from those games. So if the whole point of Ace Attorney is that there's like this secret organization like in the government that's like doing crazy shit, that's pretty fucking cool. and I had no idea that's what Ace Attorney was really about. But we're all just gonna have to like not speculate, but feel that. So, man, it's pretty interesting, and I'm actually really convinced that I should go back and play Ace Attorney number 2. Oh, what does that mean for investigations? I don't know, but because I'd rather not spoil everything if it means like we're getting serious about this. But I also don't know how much time I have to spend on Ace Attorney. But in the long run, I do enjoy this. I did enjoy this. And we're done with Danganronpa, so that could be the new investigative game series that we do together. But hey, I'm going to look forward to some of those. But for now, I think my initial review of this game is pretty damn cool. I do like Ace Attorney, how it has that courtroom setting, but being in an investigative area and investigating really feels like more of my alley. Like that's more of my shit. I'm the type that really likes to pay attention to the details, and when I, obviously fucking put it all together way before they even allowed me to say that they swapped the numbers on the doors, or the thing is on the doors. So it's like the fun part is gonna be nerfing myself to fall in line with what these kids want me to answer. But the art of getting all those evidence, compiling it, and then like building knowledge on the spot is very fucking cool. I really like this game. So here's hoping we can get back into it, and sooner than later. But whew, the homie out there, Ice Friend, was like, you should probably play Ace Attorney. And I'm like, damn, bro, you're right. So Unknown Ranger, thank you for that. Have something to think about tonight. But it seems like we are good to go for that. So with that being said, thank you very much for hanging out. It's been your boy, Okami Saw Stitch, and if you enjoyed that fun little rendition of Ace Attorney, and hopefully we can look forward to more Ace Attorney trilogy. But until then, hasta la próxima. Ciao. Bye bye. See you guys later. Good luck with the PS5 Pro if you're gonna do that. It's just gonna be one of those things. I don't know. Just good luck. I don't know what else to say, but we're in an interesting universe where I think they have to not tell anybody when it's happening so the bots don't take all the things. And if that's the case, I appreciate it. But if that is the case, god damn, you bots suck, man. You guys fuck, come on, dudes. But alright, it is what it is. That being said, try to get some rest. I'm gonna stay up tonight, and it's gonna be a fun one. But hey, thanks for hanging out, and I see you too. Have a good night, my friends. Hasta la próxima. Bye. Put some BGM as we walk out. Thank you, DigiVixen, for hanging out. Maggie, I did not know Maggie was a person that existed in the series, but she's pretty cool. That's all I'll say about that. She's pretty damn cool. Alright, oyasumi guys. Bye.